We're here. It was really difficult to get things going on time today, but I am here. Smokey Sarge is on his way, and we're going to have a great night of trivia fun. Just hang in there, guys. It's going to happen. And Green Octagon is already sounded off. Good to see you, sir. Glad to have you on board. Trivia night always better when I have you around. So glad to see you here, sir. All right, we are going to be probably waiting till about 9 o'clock to start the actual trivia night. But for anybody who hasn't done this before, $5 is all it takes to get entered into the registration to participate in tonight's trivia night. There are 3 prizes up for grab for first, second, and third place. And they're all very, very good prizes, if I say so myself. I'll go over those with you right now. For third place, you're going to get a 5-pack of the Oak Maduro. For second place, you're going to get a 5-pack of the La Polina Blue in, what is that? That's a Robusto, 5.5 by 50, and then another 5-pack of the Charter Oak Maduro. So you're going to get 10 cigars for finishing in second. And then for first place, you're going to get a 5-pack of the La Polina's Blue, plus a 5-pack of Rick Rodriguez's, formerly of CAO Cigars, his new cigar company, the West Hampa Tobacco Company. You're going to get a 5-pack of that, plus a 5-pack of the La Polina Blue for 10 fantastic cigars. All of these prizes are amazing, and I think you're really going to dig every last one of these particular blends. They're awesome, and yeah, I really am happy to be able to put these prizes up to be had for tonight's trivia night. We got 4 categories tonight, as always. Each one of these categories has 10 questions each. Categories this month, we have Where in the World, which, as the name would suggest, is a geography category. We also have Ye Old West, which is talking about all things from the old American West. We also have Sports Technically. It's a bunch of sports trivia in there, a lot of technical terms in there, and a couple of really fun trivia questions besides. And the last category for tonight is a category that I affectionately dub F Off, which is a list of questions, all of whom the answers begin with the letter F. So that's an automatic hint for all those questions right there. If the answer doesn't begin with F, you know it's going to be wrong. So we got 10 questions in each category for a total of 40 questions. So we are just waiting to see how many people register. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the bottom of the screen here so you can have that information at your disposal. $5 entry fee via the Super Chat on YouTube is all it takes to join tonight's trivia night. A great opportunity to score one of 3 great prizes. If you are a hashtag Sago VIP member via Patreon, your fee is already paid for. It's part of your benefits, so you do not need to put in any other form of payment for tonight's trivia night, unless you feel so inclined. I would, of course, appreciate it, but again, not necessary, and I'm not looking for handouts. I just want to have enough of a something to go to keep buying these prizes for these trivia nights. All right, so I know Green Octagon, who is, a 9-time champion of trivia nights for Jonose Cigars. I've lost track at this point. It's really difficult to keep up with this dude. He's in, so I'm going to go ahead and put his name in the registry. Green Octagon, very happy to see you, sir. Yeah, 1979 has just joined us for this live stream. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you have a great time. If you want to join us for the trivia night and participate for a chance to win one of these 3 prizes, $5 Super Chat is all it takes. Click the little cash icon on the bottom of the chat box on YouTube, and it'll give you an option to put in your $5 entry fee. Let's see here. What else we got going on here? For anybody who hasn't been following Cigar Public, for the single biggest reason is I've been starting to contribute quite a bit of stuff on Cigar Public. I've already had 2 articles and a couple of reviews posted on Cigar Public. I highly recommend you checking out the website because it really is a nice, sharp presentation of a cigar platform. It's got a lot of breaking news, a lot of really great reads, and some fantastic reviews of a lot of really good cigars. So do not miss out on checking out cigarpublic.com. All right, let's see. We got 7 people watching right now. Let's see if we can get a few more. And who's in here will be able to go ahead and start the trivia night, aiming for clock starting time. That's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that's actually 10 o'clock your starting time. But we'll be starting in fairly short order here. All right. Looking. So Yud, 1979. Are you participating tonight? I hope you're going to say yes, because I'd love to have a lot of competitors today to make this a fun night for everybody involved. Yeah, Green Octagon. Good old Juarez. You cannot go wrong with that smoke. One of my favorites, perennial favorites by Crown Heads. Just awesome. And that's a cigar that I buy by the box and still have plenty of those in my humidor currently as we speak. I think I am going to go ahead and start with Buffalo 10 in Maduro. This is one that I was very recently brought to my attention. And it's one of these cigars that are around $5 retail. Not a problem yet. I'm glad you chimed in at the very least. Hope you have a great night, whatever it is you end up doing. But yeah, Buffalo 10 in Maduro, 6x50 box press Toro. See, that's a really sincere box pressed. It's got a really nice and funky, earthy, somewhat chocolatey cold draw. Eli TN lighting up a New World by AJ Cameroon Select. Great selection, by the way. Thank you very much for joining us for tonight's trivia. Good luck to you, sir. Your name is now added to the register. I'm just going to call you Eli from here on out, but I'll have your full name on the register just so I have the correct reference if and when it's necessary. All right, so we got 2 competitors so far. Hopefully we're going to have some more. Let's go ahead and light my first stick up. I don't know if I can do this with the matches. There is a light breeze outside. Hopefully, not so much of one that I can't light it. Always toasting with matches is a little tricky. Done it, but match just fell. So that's not going to work. Need to get a new one. You know what? Forget this. Let's get the torch out. That's what it's for. When it's windy outside, you grab a torch. All right. I know there's a few other people who haven't sounded off just yet, so if you are still watching and you're smoking along, let us know what you're smoking or what you're drinking tonight. Always like to hear what people are lighting up and sipping on. And I cannot encourage you enough. If you want to participate for one of these 3 great prizes, they are all really great. $5 super chat, all it takes. That's a really cheap entry fee for trivia with some great prizes to be won. And you're going to have fun even if you don't win. That is a great first draw. Now, Comey's Club is lighting up the Alec Bradley Gatekeeper. That's one that I have reviewed and very much enjoyed. It's a great choice. Glad to have you on tonight's live stream. Anybody else who is going to be turning in to possibly compete for one of these prizes, the person to beat is Green Octagon. If you are new to this, never done this before, cannot stress enough how much of a challenge it's going to be to beat this one Mr. Green Octagon. He is the trivia phenom and is definitely a difficult mind to compete with. All right. Looks like we got 10 people on the live stream. I will want to hear some more people's smoking and drinking selections for tonight. I don't really care if it's alcoholic or not. No discrimination. Just love to hear what people are enjoying. So I am enjoying the Buffalo 10 Maduro. A really, really nice, Very affordable cigar. Smoking like a dream right now. Drawing and retrohaling like a champ. I'm going to go ahead and start with some Redemption Rye. To get the evening started. Set that over yonder. Out of camera shot so we're not distracted by anything. All right, so Green Octagon has just mentioned that because I have a geography section in tonight's trivia night, it's going to be a little tougher for him to compete. Well, that's good. Got to even the playing field somehow, so I'm glad that there's going to be something that's going to make it a little difficult for you. It's a good pour. All right. So, recap. We got 4 categories for tonight's trivia night. If you're just joining us, I'll go over them right now. We have one of the Old West, titled Ye Old West. We have one titled Where in the World? That is the geography category for tonight. We also have one called F Off, which is a category of questions, all of whom the answers to begin with the letter F. So there's a hint for all the questions in that category. And last but not least, we have Sports Technically. That is the name of the category. It is all a bunch of sports technicality questions and some interesting, fun trivia questions in regards to sports and some obscure sports involved in this one as well. So it's going to be not just your run-of-the-mill sports questions. There are a few standard sports questions in there, but a few others in there not so standard, which is why I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting here. All right. Let's see. We got 9-10 people on the live stream. A good number. Like having at least a few to join us. If you've never played the Trivia Night before, just going to recap. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, scrolling on the bottom here, kind of tells you everything you need to know. $5 entry fee is all it takes to participate in tonight's trivia. Just click the cash icon box in the chat section below, or I guess it's over to the side. And yeah, $5 is all it takes. If you are a hashtag Sago VIP member, your payment is already paid for. All right. So far, we only have 2 competitors. We're going to need a couple more to make this interesting. Otherwise, it'll be 3 people. And if we don't have more than 3, well, this takes kind of the excitement out of it. So let's get some more people signing up. Where any VIPs out there, let me know, because you get to play for free. Might as well take advantage of that perk. My co-host, Smokey Sarge, a.k.a. Tyler, is on his way. He is running late for reasons beyond his control. Not going to hold it against him. So just be patient. We are going to try to start when he gets here, but if he's here a little later than 9, I'll probably go ahead and start without him, but I'm sure he'll be here in short order. How's everybody else doing tonight? Doing pretty well, with the exception of the fact that since Sunday, I have had no air conditioning in my house. And here in the Midwest, it's been, well, last Sunday it was about 100 degrees when the air conditioner went out. Following day wasn't much better. In Tuesday, got a little cooler, so we had a little bit of a breather there, but we still don't have a functioning AC. The technicians are waiting on a part to come in to fix the machine so we can start living civilly again. Maybe dreaming. Hey, sir, you are a Sago VIP, and your name has just been added to the registry. Thank you for joining us. Good luck tonight. We got 3 great prizes to compete for, and so far only 3 people have signed up for tonight's trivia. If it remains that way, every last one of you guys are going to get something. So, not too bad of a deal. You're automatically going to win something unless we get some more people joining us for this live stream tonight. Yeah, come on, Sarge, hit that boost. And I tell you, sometimes him living as far away as he does makes the trivia nights a little difficult. Just kidding. Yeah, Green Octagon, it was the first 2 days without air conditioning. It was in the mid to upper 90s, and it only got down to like the lower 80s at night, which was not very comfortable. Ever since Tuesday, the temperature has dropped to at least 70 degrees. Several of the nights it's gotten down into the 60s, so it really has done quite a bit to bring that home temperature down a little bit. And we utilize fans strategically throughout the house to make it more bearable. But wow, it has been a bit of a sweat bath. Green Octagon is basically telling Tyler he's driving like an old woman. Thinks he could probably beat him to my place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Green Octagon lives at a very similar latitude to my town. I live in St. Louis. He's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I feel like that's a pretty similar latitude. So we probably get a lot of the same temperature phenomenons in our weather as each other. So anyway, there seems to have something has fallen into my whiskey, which is not desirable. So I'm going to just go ahead and pour that out and get myself some new one. D-Love and Wife, it's too bad you can't join us because you are a great addition to last trivia night, but I really appreciate you chiming in at least for a little while. If the fight ends prematurely, you know where you need to come by. We'll still be here. Nothing wrong with joining late. There's probably an opportunity for you to compete for some prizes even at that situation. So for what it's worth, always am open to have you here. Have a standing invitation. Would love to have you guys. All right. Man, tell you what. I don't know if anybody's ever had this. I'm kind of digging this redemption rye. Really is really smooth. Well, Eli checking in from Lawrence, Kansas. I almost said Kansas City for some stupid reason. Yeah, we're all right there in the Midwest. So I'm happy to have another Midwesterner on for the trivia night. Welcome, sir. Don't think I've ever seen you here before, but let me know. If you have actually been on one of these before, let me know. It's hard for me to keep track sometimes. Quite a few people. All right. We are at 8:53 by my time. We're going to probably start right around 9 o'clock. If Tyler, Smokey Sarge, isn't here by 9, I'll give another 5 minutes. And then we are going to go ahead and start. And there is Ben Riley. Sir, you are glad to see you here. By the way, Ben, I know where you live. If you want to just join me in person, feel free. Otherwise, if you want to participate via the live stream, you have that option too. But either way, let me know if you want to play, and I'll get your name into the registry. Of course, that's what it is. $5. Pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. For anybody who hasn't seen, I'll go over the prizes one more time. For third place, you'll be getting a 5-pack of the Charter Oak Maduros. This is one of those blends, a really affordable blend by Nick Melillo of Foundation Cigars. It is a great smoke. Do not be deceived by the low price tag. It's a great cigar. For second place, you are going to be getting a 5-pack of the La Palina Blue, which is, by the way, a cigar I just released a review for last month on Cigar Public, and it was a great cigar that I reviewed. It was a blind review. I didn't know what I was reviewing, and the thing scored 91 points. That's a damn good cigar. So you're going to get a 5-pack of those, plus a 5-pack of the Charter Oak and Maduro. So you're going to get 10 cigars for second place. And then in first place, you will be getting a 5-pack of the La Palina Blue again, plus a 5-pack of Rick Rodriguez's new cigar company, West Tampa Tobacco Company. So you're going to get another 10 cigars. All of these cigars are fantastic. I think you're really going to dig them. So good luck to everybody who is competing. I know it's going to be fun all around. So best of luck to everybody who is participating. All right. $8.55. Getting close. By the way, this thing burning very, very well. Look at that. Almost razor sharp. Stack of dimes ash. Drawing, retrohaling, everything. Oh, well, Eli, Master Your Ash is a great channel. I'm also subscribed to that dude. He's got a great channel. And I highly encourage everybody else to check out my Master Your Ash. He's particularly good with pairing particular beverages with cigars. He's one of the better ones out there to do it. So I highly recommend that channel for that. And my bourbon journey. It's been a little while, brother. Great to see you, man. I don't know if you want to participate in tonight's trivia night, but you are more than welcome. Would love to have you. And speaking of channels that I highly recommend, My Bourbon Journey, if you are into bourbon, this dude is where it's at. Check out his channel on YouTube as well. Just one of the best bourbon channels that I have seen on YouTube in my entire time on that channel. So, yeah, I highly recommend checking out My Bourbon Journey. It's an awesome, awesome channel. Yeah. And, it has been too long. And we actually did a collaboration, a couple years ago that kind of fell flat because of technical difficulties. We couldn't get the video stream to work right. So I'd really like to revisit that project at some point with you if you're willing at some point. So hit me up, direct message me, and I'd like to make that happen again and actually do it the right way, because I feel like we kind of missed out on a good opportunity that just kind of fell flat because of the technical problems we were facing that day. Well, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate that. All right. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're of like mind. We want to do it. For those of you who are questioning what I'm talking about, a long time ago, me and My Bourbon Journey was trying to do a collaboration video of pairing some of our favorite bourbons and rye whiskeys with some of our favorite cigars, and talking about why those particular those pairings work so well. And I feel like the pairings we did were really, really good. But because we couldn't get the live stream to work, I couldn't pull them up on screen so we could do a split screen with us talking to each other with our videos. It was just me, and I just had them on the phone. The audio wasn't great. The whole experience in general wasn't ideal, and I would really like to do it again. So, yeah, definitely want to revisit that project and do it right this time, because it was really great to be able to pick this man's expertise in the bourbon field. And he's a cigar head himself. He knows a thing or two about cigars. He's no slouch in that regard. So it really did make for a nice subject to talk about. But again, I'd like to do it right this time. And yeah, we'll add this to a list of things that I definitely want to have happen. There are so many people that have been wanting to feature on this channel, and in particular, I really am annoyed that the technical difficulties occurred when they did, because I really thought we had a nice video possibility going on there, but I've been talking about that for a while. I've also been wanting to have the Herf Locker on. Davis Young, no, you are not too late for trivia. We haven't even started yet. So join us, man. All you got to do is $5 entry fee on the Super Chat. I'll get your name entered into the registry. So far, we only have 3 competitors. And that means at that point, only 3 prizes to be had. So at this point, everyone's guaranteed to have a prize. If you join, it'll make it a little bit more interesting. And I kind of prefer it that way. I like it to be a little bit more interesting than just knowing that everyone's going to be getting a prize. All right, Smokey Sarge is mere minutes away. He just updated me. He's on Kings Highway, which is very close to where I live. So, yeah, he'll be here pretty soon. So I'll probably just hold out until Tyler gets here before we start. So that does give everybody a little bit of time. So Davis Young, Smokey is on his way, Davis. Davis Young, if you still want to join, there's plenty of time. Just got to click that Super Chat button. It's the cash icon below the chat box on this live stream. And enter in $5. And, yeah, that'll get you entered in. And I'll put your name on the registry, and you'll be a competitor for tonight's trivia night. And one of the big reasons that I really do want to wait for Sarge to get here, not just because He's the co-host, but also he actually did half of the trivia questions for tonight, and he's been doing that for some time now, helping me out with getting the trivia questions done, which is a big load off of my mind, not having to come up with 40 different questions. Now I only have to do half as much, and he takes care of the other half. It's a nice little arrangement we got going on here. So anyway, yeah, that's been nice to have a little bit of help there. Okay, where are we? We got 11 people on the live stream. That's nice. Let's see here. This cigar is so good. Did I mention this is a $5 cigar? It does not smoke like a $5 cigar. I would easily pay $9 or $10 for something like this, retail. Besides the Maduro, they also have a natural and a Connecticut version. All of them are 6x50 box press Toros. And man, they're all great. And I think they only sell them in 5-pack bundles at this point, which is kind of cool. Makes for a more economic purchasing ability there. You don't have to buy just a box. And that's something that I've noticed a couple of brands, particularly Crux cigars. I don't know if you've ever seen this in retail shops. They package some of these retail shops with 5-packs, already pre-packaged in 5-packs for a lot of their blends. And that's a really good idea. I really don't understand why more brands don't do that, because oftentimes people want to buy more than one or two of their particular cigar, but they don't want to go in for a whole box of 20 or 15, sometimes 25 or fucking 50. A lot of people don't, including myself, don't want to pay that much money for a cigar. Even ones that we really, really like. It's sometimes difficult to go in for that many cigars. Prices can just be a little bit prohibitive. But if you sell a 5-pack retail, makes a lot of sense. You get a lot more people buying those. So, yeah. Davis, you're added to the registry. Yeah, don't get me started on Smokey Sarge's foot fetish. A little bit later tonight, I'm going to be smoking one of Rick Rodriguez's cigars as well, probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll save it. I'm actually going to do a review on that one. So maybe I'll save that for later. I've got a few other things I could smoke instead. But, yeah. For those of you who are in the know, Rick Rodriguez, who used to be the master blender for CAO cigars, he was the one that did the whole Flathead series. That was his brainchild. He's now got his own cigar company. He left CAO a few months ago. And it didn't take long for him to start his own company, West Tampa Tobacco Company. And that's going to be among the prizes awarded tonight. So, yeah, really excited to see people who've been in the industry this long, particularly someone like Rick Rodriguez, who has just been really, really good with his blending. And this is with a brand that's part of a conglomerate, most of which I have a lot of problems with. CAO, I believe, is owned by General Cigar. Not a huge fan of General Cigar stuff in general, but there are a few exceptions to that, and CAO has been one of them. And Rick Rodriguez, there's a great story about Rick when they first launched the Flathead series, and I'm not sure if I have time to get through the whole story, but I'll do my best. They were getting ready to go, I think it was PCA. I believe it was the PCA show. They're getting ready to launch. It was less than a month away, one particular year. And what CAO was going to have brought out to be debuted at PCA, Rick was not happy with. He just did not think it was a good idea. And I can't remember the reasons and the particulars of why he wasn't happy. Suffice to say, he didn't think it had the integrity to have his name attached to it. And so he basically put his money where his mouth is and said, listen, if this goes to PCA, I'm done. I'm walking away from CAO, and I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm not going to have my name attached to this. And they said, okay, you got less than a month to come up with something, because we're going to put something out at PCA. You got to do something. And so he got into high gear with his blenders and put together the Flathead series, and some of the best marketing materials in regards to cigar brands I've seen in recent times has been the CAO Flathead series. And to this day, I still think those blends hold up really, really well, particularly the Spark Plug. I think that is a fantastic cigar. And so, anyway, kudos to Rick Rodriguez for maintaining his integrity. And I'm really excited to see what West Tampa Tobacco Company brings to the table in the coming years. All right, so it's 9:06. Tyler's going to be here in just a couple of seconds. I can almost taste it. Sounds a little weird. Sorry. Buffalo 10. This is legit, man. I'm really, really surprised by how good these are. Probably going to have to do a review of one of these sooner or later. So today I had an article drop. I did a kind of in-depth backstory / mini review, written review on Cigar Public on the Lampert Cigars 1675 Azul cigar, which is kind of a medium-bodied, medium-flavored cigar, actually kind of a mild to medium-bodied cigar. Really, really delicate and interesting cigar. Did a review of it, and I wanted to do a little bit more in depth, and so I did a whole little write-up article on Lampert cigars, its origin, its backstory, who their blenders are, where their cigars are made. It's a really great read. I highly recommend checking it out on cigarpublic.com. But on that point, I think my next write-up might very well be an in-depth look on Buffalo 10, because I'm liking what I'm getting from this cigar, and I'd like to know more about it. So that'll be a good excuse for me to do a little bit of research. That retrohale is really good. Getting little bits of cinnamon, cocoa and espresso, a little bit of earthiness, hints of spice. It's great. Nice balance. And the draw, I did a cold draw before I lit it, and it felt a little tight. Once you lit it up, man, it just opens up beautifully. Smoke output's fantastic. Medium to medium full-bodied. It's got a nice amount of earthy sweetness, a little bit of cocoa sweetness in it on the draw. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right. Okay, so we got 4 competitors officially. It is not too late if you still want to participate in tonight's trivia. All you got to do, $5 entry fee via Super Chat. Click the cash icon on the bottom of the chat box. Enter $5 payment, and you are good to go. And it'll show up on my end, and I can get your name entered onto the registry, and we will have one more competitor. So far, we got 4, which is just enough to make it interesting. Therefore, not every single person is going to be guaranteed a prize, so that's going to be kind of fun. And once we see Smokey Sarge, I'm sure he'll be here soon. Sarge, not his fault. I know why he's late. It's beyond his control. And I will not go into the details in case he wants to keep those private. Oh, I hear the gate. That must be Mr. McFeely. And the Sarge has arrived. Oh, good. You wore a vest, too.
I did.
Ah, fantastic.
Out, huh?
Oh, that's sexy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, here, get mic'd up here.
Yep. Give me a second. Let me get myself situated. Oh, boy. It's
there
great
you
to
go.
see I can't defend myself because I'm busy hauling ass.
Oh, they were giving you all kinds of help.
I
particularly
saw
Green Octagon, man.
Oh,
he
you
was
were an ass, too.
He was merciless. I felt like I said a few times this was not your fault. I did. There are witnesses on the live stream that this was.
But you said you had to address the foot fetish. So,
well, I mean, are you going to deny it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not just the foot fetish.
Okay.
What you got for me here, sir?
Oh, we've got a number of things. First, I'm actually going to have you try. This is a new cigar. I'm holding off because I'm actually going to review the cigar at some point. But I'm going to have you give this. This is Rick Rodriguez's new cigar.
Yes, I saw you were talking about
West
West
Tampa Tobacco Company. All right, so we're in business now, guys.
Flathead guy.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. Very good. All right, so we got 4 competitors that have already signed up. We got Green Octagon, of course. Definitely still vying to maintain his title. We also have... I love the Bolero, by the way.
Thank you. It's got an S on it, too.
That's pretty... That stands for Sarge, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say it stands for sexy, but hey.
Or shithead. They all work.
All right, so we got 4 categories tonight, guys. We've already went through them once, but I'm going to do it again. Actually, done it more than once, but we'll do it again since Sarge is now here. We've got technically sports, which is sports category. Got some obscure sports facts in there that'll be fun. We also have 2 categories by the Sarge himself. We've got Ye Old West, which is all about the Old West, and you're dressed for the occasion, which is awesome.
I am.
We also have where in the world? The geography. And the last but not least, we have a category that's titled F Off, which is a category, all the questions of which are answered with words that begin with the letter F. So all F words in this one. All right, so we're actually going to start with, we want to start with Ye Old West. I love the topic, and I love the questions, by the way.
We've had many good conversations about Ye Old West. There's some great questions on there.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to have you read all of these questions from that category.
Are you?
And we'll just alternate the categories, and we'll just go from there. Oh, yes, that's a very good question. I forgot to address that. Eli, he's a new one to the Trivia Night.
Yep.
A subscriber as of last month, so welcome, sir.
Lawrence, like Lawrence of Arabia.
Anyway, the way you answer the questions, you're going to be compiling all of your answers into a single email, every category, and then you'll submit all 10 answers for each category all at once at the end of each category to jonoscigars@gmail.com. The email address is scrolling on the bottom of the screen on the ticker there, so if you ever need to reference it again, it is going to be right there for you to look at. So just email those answers to me at the end of each category to jonoscigars@gmail.com. At the end of each category, we'll do a quick break, tabulate all the scores, see who's in the lead, and then we'll move on into the next category. So, Sarge, you ready to start this?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you are.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm trying to get a feel of the flavor there. It's good. I'm just trying to figure it out.
All right, so Ye Old West, let's do this.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, question 1. What was a hand of 2 aces and 2 eights known following Wild Bill Hickok's death?
Aces and eights.
What was a hand of 2 aces and 2 eights known following Wild Bill Hickok's death?
It's a fun piece of West history right there. I like this a lot.
Fun piece of West history, a little poker in
Thank
there.
you, Stephanie. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hi, Mom.
I wasn't going to point it out, but okay.
That's okay. I will. I love my mom.
I'm sure you do. And I love mine.
All
right.
Question. Your mom scares me.
Yeah, she scares everybody.
All right. Question number 2. Who was William Frederick Cody, more popular known as? Who was William Frederick Cody, more popularly known as?
Question number 3.
What was a chuck wagon?
Simple question.
Was a chuck wagon?
What was a chuck wagon for?
What's a chuck wagon? Number 4. Many cowboys believed that the use of barbed wire heralded the end of what? Many cowboys believed that the use of barbed wire heralded the ending of what? Question 5. What animal brought to America by Spaniards changed the lives of the Plains Indians?
And quite a few other things, I might add.
Well, smallpox isn't great.
Yes.
What animal brought to America by the Spaniards changed the lives of the Plains Indians? How many people? This is question 6.
Question 6. Sorry. Question 6.
Yeah, but I'm your train wreck, Davis. How many people were killed? Thank you. At the gunfight at the OK Corral? How many people were killed at the gunfight at the OK Corral? And bonus question. Go for it, sir.
I was just going to say, it's the same thing, in case you're wondering, it's the same thing as the shootout at the old corral. Same thing. Some people might think of it in different terms. Gunfight, shootout, same thing.
Same difference here. Bonus question. Who are the names of the 3 slain?
How many bonus points are we going to give for that if they get them all? Like if they name, should we give 1 for each one?
I think that'd be fair.
Yeah, okay.
I
So
think
there's
that'd be
actually,
fair.
I'm not going to tell you how many points are up for grabs, but if you get, for every one that you actually
Good
correctly
call.
put on, we will we'll give you a bonus point.
Which famous Indian chief was nicknamed Slow when his name is translated to English?
Oh,
And there's a little more history behind
that
that
is
one.
interesting.
There's a little more history. It's not just simply that, but, question form. Which famous Indian chief was nicknamed Slow when his name is translated to English?
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
8. Hungarian-born prostitute Big Nose Kate was the common-law wife of which Old West gunfighter?
This is question 8.
Number 8.
Repeat it one more time.
Hungarian-born prostitute Big Nose Kate was the common-law wife of which Old West gunfighter? Question number 9. Name the American outlaw best known for killing his friend and gang leader, Jesse James,
Ooh,
in April 1882.
good question. It's a
Great
good
question. Name the American outlaw best known for killing his friend and gang leader, Jesse James, in April 1882. And finally, but certainly not least, question 10, ladies and gentlemen. Which gun is colloquially known as the gun that won the West? Which gun is colloquially known as the gun that won the West?
I believe this subject was actually touched upon in a previous trivia night, 2 or
It
3
may have
trivias
been,
ago,
yeah.
in a different category. That's okay. I like the question.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was a different weapon.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I know exactly which one you're talking
All right.
about. I wrote that question, in fact.
All right. So those are the 10 questions for the first category. Ye Old West. Email your answers to jonoscigars@gmail.com. We'll take a break here for a little bit to check out how the answers have come in, and we'll see who is in the running. All right. Ben is unofficially going to be joining us for the trivia night. Ben, you're in. Sorry, man, I didn't see your text until just now.
Oh,
You're in.
Yeah.
You're in. So we have 5 people competing for tonight, and we're going to be looking for
That's a good number of people, right there.
It is actually. I'm happy with that.
That's five's a good.
Five's
number.
a healthy number.
We got 15 people on. You can always hop on.
Yep. It is not a problem if you want to join in late. There's still possibilities for you to score at least one of the 3 prizes, even if you join late. So if you haven't started yet, go ahead and join us in. $5. That's all it takes, and we'll get you entered into the registry.
You need a second screen, like right here.
Yeah, it's funny because the screens have always been a little tricky trying to keep them from blowing over.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one, I have a little picture.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
It's not sitting where it's supposed to be. I got a little sandbag. Like, there we go. Now it's in the right position. All right, so we got Green Octagon to put his answers in here. Okay.
Let's see here. Correct. That's 1, 2. I'd give that one.
Yeah,
3. I'd say that's not correct.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Incorrect.
Number 5 is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 is correct. 7 not correct. 8 correct. 9 correct. Good one. And 10 correct. I'd be surprised if Green Octagon did not get number 10 correct. Davis sent his. However, he's going to have to leave, unfortunately.
All right. Well, unfortunately for you, that's too bad, but I'm happy to have you either way.
Davis, if you happen to be able to get on later,
yes,
you can always continue.
Yes, if we're still going. And by all means, put your answers in for this one at least. You'd be surprised sometimes if you get enough right in the first category, you might still score a prize. There have been a number of trivia nights where people who have competed have only got like 3 or 4 correct and still scored 3rd place. So
that was my fault. That one. That was a category I had made damn near Google proof.
All right. So, all right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
No, not quite.
Not quite. It's so close. It
4.
did end that though, for sure.
4 is correct.
No, hold
number
on.
5 is correct.
Number 5 is correct. Yeah.
6
is
no.
correct.
Wait,
but
what? Oh, yes.
yeah,
Yes, so
yeah,
6 is correct.
6, and
He got 2 of them.
he got 2.
Well done.
Very nice.
All right. Sitting Bull.
Shush. Number 8 is correct. Number 9 is correct. Number 10 is not.
Check it out, man.
Wow.
Check it out.
Oh, this
Hey,
could be interesting.
Eli, you've got a good chance, buddy. I'm just saying. I'm not going to tell you how many you got right so far, but I will at the end here. And you did very, very well. Just saying.
That bonus question is...
yeah, that's a game changer right there.
That's a butt kicker.
All right. Going to give everybody a little bit more time to get their answers in.
Mm-hmm.
Try to give everybody like 5 or 6 minutes to get their answers emailed to me. Sometimes it takes a little while for the email to come in the first place. This is why we take this little break, get recalibrated.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had this redemption rye yet?
I did actually. I believe I cracked it open when I was last here.
Oh, at poker.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was good.
It was a fine drink. I never was a big rye guy initially, but
all right, maybe dreaming.
1, 2, 3,
okay,
4,
5, 6, 7. Nice.
8, 9, and 10.
Oh, we have got a competitive trivia night, man. All right. Just want to tell you right now, the person who's gotten the least correct at this point, I've only gotten 3 set of answers yet so far. We're waiting on the other 2. 3 sets of answers already in, and the person who's got the lowest has got 8 correct.
That's
pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is the best I've seen
it's
people
funny,
do.
Eli, because that's the area of history that I'm going to be going into. Around that, I think pre to post Civil War.
It's a great part of history. It's a great
part of American history for sure.
Well, which is why I say it's a great part of history.
History didn't start until after July.
History didn't begin until July 4th, 1776. That's right. All right, still waiting on Davis and Ben. So just get your question answers in, and we'll tabulate them before we move on to the next category. Still waiting.
Oh, yeah. There's some interesting stuff here for sure.
Mm-hmm. I can always rely on Sarge to come up with great categories.
Thank you.
Every time he's done categories, they have been very intriguing, very entertaining, and I'm happy that I don't have to come up with 40 questions.
Yeah,
all
I'm sure that
on
takes
my
quite
own.
a bit off of you, right?
Yeah,
there, sure.
it does.
We have not.
We haven't yet, but give it a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to come in via email. Make sure you got the email address right. It's jonosecigars@gmail.com.
Right down there.
Right down the bottom. Still waiting. I'm sure it's on its way. All right. Now, Green Octagon says that this era of history is admittedly his weak area.
Look at this ash.
That is
that's a nice.
Show the camera.
Yeah,
that's a pretty looking ash.
Good.
Nice stack of dimes.
Yeah, stack of diamonds. I heard that on the way in. I was like, damn. He's right. That's what they do look like.
I did not coin that term. See what I did there? I did not coin that term. It has been used for quite a bit, and I like it, though. It's a very, very good descriptor of what it looks like. So, all right, still waiting on the last 2 people to put their answers in. Davis, I might want to.
I've got a pun for you.
Yes?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I forgot.
Well, what a letdown. That was disappointing. Davis, just recheck to make sure that you got the email address correct. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 letters that are off. Can be a tricky email address to put in. I don't know about you, but every time...
Make sure he didn't email me for some reason. Actually, might not be a bad idea. Davis, if you're still there, you can always email me. I'll just text you right now.
Come on, get out of here.
Go on,
weird pop-ups on my computer screen currently.
Hey, look, it's Jonose Trivia Night. Look at that.
Yep, it is. Glad to see that you're getting the alerts here.
I do.
Oh, here we go. Davis, I got him.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, here we go. Davis, let's tabulate you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. 5,
6, 7, 8, No, 7. He's got 7.
Just 7?
That's correct.
Okay. Just correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Awesome. Just waiting on Ben's. I'm not sure what it's been, but haven't gotten your answers just yet.
I'm sure those will come along here shortly.
Yeah.
Oh, he put an E into Joe.
There you go. See, it happens.
Yep. Happens to the best of us. It's a good thing you're not.
I don't know if you've ever done this, but when I put like an email address in for someone that I haven't done before, I don't know why, it's a typing quirk on my end. When I go to type in Gmail, I'll oftentimes drop the I inadvertently, and it puts in gmail.com. Never works. Never works.
I switch the I and the A sometimes.
Gmail. Gmail.com. Yeah.
Remember that time I switched the M and the N on the keyboards in the office?
Yes, that wasn't funny at all.
Yes, it was. It was hysterical. Maybe I am the nomster.
All right, let me just.
Yeah, you might want to send Ben a double check there, see if he's good to go.
You still alive, Ben?
I mean, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that villager was. I was not expecting that mesquite, but it held through the entire cigar.
It's good. He's referring to the Villager TAA release of this past year. It was quite good.
Excellent.
All righty. All right. Get back to the email just to see if anybody else has put their in. Not yet. Okay. Give it a few more minutes and we'll move on. He said yes. Ben is still with us. Ben, if you have sent your
sports text, what the hell? This thing. Here.
Just waiting on your answers, Ben. And then we'll move on and tabulate the scores and give everybody an update as to how everyone did. Sorry for the delay, everybody. We just got to make sure everybody gets their questions in.
Wow, there's some fun ones.
Oh, yeah, there's some really good ones in there.
Yeah.
Really good ones.
Love that one.
Mm-hmm. I figured you would.
Oh, yeah. It's a favorite.
I kind of like the categories that do follow
There's a good story behind that.
Yes. I like the categories that have like a letter theme to them. You can throw any type of question in there. As long as the answer begins with that letter, it's a lot of fun. All right, so Ben, if you've already sent your questions in, your answers in, I know we can get them eventually since you've already sent them in.
Yeah, we can just
we'll retroactively add them on. I know you won't be able to cheat now, so that'll be easy enough to take care of. All right, so let's go through the questions and the answers there, Sarge.
Yes, we shall. All right, the answer to what was a hand of 2 aces and 2 eights known following Wild Bill Hickok's death? It is the dead man's hand. He says he's not playing.
Okay, Ben, all right. Good enough. We'll move on. All right.
What was a hand of 2 aces and 2... dead man's hand.
Dead man's hand. That was the answer to question number 1.
Who was William Frederick Cody, more popular known as? That would be Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
What was a chuck wagon? It was the wagon that carried food and cooking utensils. There were a variety of answers that were accepted.
Yes, some of them people said the mess wagon. That's fine. The cook wagon, mobile kitchen, all those fine.
Work.
We'll take them.
Yes. Many cowboys believe that the use of barbed wire heralded the end of what? The answer I have is the Wild West. There were some that were technically true, but I was specifically looking.
The Wild West is the answer. So that is what we were looking for.
Specifically, there was one that was what was it? It was horse.
Someone said cowboys. Someone said
cowboys, no, but the horse. I'll remember it later.
And in cattle driving, I think was one of them.
Cattle driving. Yeah, that it did kill that for sure.
We're looking for the Wild West. Is what we're looking for.
What animal brought to America by Spaniards changed the lives of the Plains Indians? That would be horses. 6. How many people were killed at the gunfight at the OK Corral, and who were they? There were 3. Billy Clanton, Tom McLaury, and Frank McLaury. There were a lot of people that guessed. I think only one person got all 3.
Yeah. I think everybody more or less got the question right with 3. Yes, 3 was the answer. A few of you got a couple of the names, which was good enough to get you some bonus points. So that did add to your score.
Frank was the one that was missed the most.
Yes.
I remember. Which famous Indian chief was nicknamed Slow when his name is translated to English? That would be Sitting Bull. That was his name before it became Sitting Bull. Yeah. And it wasn't slow because he was stupid, because he was hesitant to action. He
There you go.
Things out.
Kind of like a sitting bull.
Yeah. There you go. Hungarian-born prostitute Big Nose Kate was the common-law wife of which Old West gunfighter? None other than Doc Holliday.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
And finally, not finally. Name the American outlaw best known for killing his friend and gang leader Jesse James in April 1882. That'd be Bob Ford.
A lot of people got that one right.
A lot of people got that one right. And which gun is colloquially known as the gun that won the West? That is the Winchester rifle model 1873.
Not the Colt.
Not the single-action Colt.
No. All right.
Not the gun that won the West. That was, it's a different term.
Yes.
But no, the Winchester rifle model 1873 is the gun that won the West.
All right, so we've got some very, very close scores here. In fourth place, we've got Davis Young with 7 points. In third place is Green Octagon with 8. Eli is coming in at second with 9. And Maybe Dreamin' holds the lead right now at 10. A very close standing right now.
Yeah,
a lot can change.
This is interesting.
All right, so we're moving on to
sports technically.
Sports technically is what we're going to be doing. I'll be reading that category for you tonight, and then we'll tabulate the scores at the end of this category. Question number 1. Question number 1 for sports technically. Number 1, what is the standard size of a golf hole? What is the standard size of a golf hole? What I mean by that is, what is the diameter? What is the diameter of a standard golf hole? It is a specific size. You got to get the specific measurement correct in diameter. Question number 2. A round-off, an iron cross, and a gaylord are all techniques used in what sport?
Gaylord.
A round-off, an iron cross, and a gaylord are all techniques used in what sport? Question number 3. Mark Spitz won a then unprecedented 7 gold medals in the 1972 Olympics in what sport? Mark Spitz won a then unprecedented 7 gold medals in the 1972 Olympics in what sport? Question number 4. In 1962, what former MLB catcher was traded from the Cleveland Indians to the New York Mets for a player to be named later? After a poor performance, this player became that player to be named later, making him the first player ever to be traded for himself. So that's kind of funny. I never knew that could even be a possibility. In 1962, a former MLB catcher was traded from the Cleveland Indians to the New York Mets for a player to be named later. And after a poor performance with the Mets, this player became that player to be named later. So he was traded back to Cleveland. So effectively making him the first player to be ever traded for himself. Who was the player?
I feel like that's more of a Mets problem.
Yeah. Question number 5. That was some bad contract negotiations there. That was bad. Question number 5. Which professional sports league mandates that their on-field officials must wear black underpants in the unfortunate event of pants ripping? Split pants. Question 5. Which professional sports league mandates that their on-field officials must wear black underpants in the unfortunate event of split pants?
Great SpongeBob episode.
Question number 6. This is a fun one. Whose silhouette is used in the official NBA logo? Whose silhouette is used in the official NBA league logo? Question number 7. What city holds the unique record of having 3 major sports teams that all wear the same colors on their uniforms? What city holds the unique record of having 3 major sports teams that all wear the same colors on their uniforms? Now, bonus question, you get an additional point if you can name me all the teams in that city that wear those colors. All right? Number 8. In what year was tug of war last seen as an official Olympic sport? In what year was tug of war last seen as an official Olympic sport? They should keep that, by the way. That was a dumb elimination from the Olympic sports, if you ask me.
What was it? I'll let you continue with the questions. I got a funny joke on that one.
Question number 9. What is the state sport of Maryland?
That one's shocking.
Yeah, I
did not see that coming.
Question 9. What is the state sport of Maryland?
I got new respect for Maryland.
Question 10. In bowling, what is the term used to describe when a player scores 3 consecutive strikes? In bowling, what is the term used to describe when a player scores 3 consecutive strikes? There are your questions. Submit your answers to me in an email, jonoscigars@gmail.com. We'll take the customary break here to tabulate the scores as the emails come in.
No, there was a comedian who was talking about the tug of war thing. He brought that up. And it was funny. He all sees these big, huge Russian guys all on steroids come out. And the Mexicans are sitting there, tug of war? I thought you meant taco war.
Green Octagon, yes. I'll repeat question number 7 real quick. What city holds the unique record of having 3 major sports teams that all wear the same colors in their uniforms? And the bonus factor in that one is if you can name not only the city, but the 3 sports teams that wear those same colors, you get an extra point. But you got to name all 3 of them. I'll give no partial points if you can only name 1 or 2. You got to get all 3. All right. Now we're just
6.
Number 6. Sorry. Whose silhouette is used in the official NBA league logo? Whose silhouette is used in the official NBA league logo? It's a silhouette of some guy bouncing a basketball on the NBA logo. Whose silhouette did they use for that logo?
Everyone's got a silhouette, right?
Baseball does. NFL does not.
No, they don't.
They have a football with some stars on like a little shield sort of thing. That's it. I think the NHL does. The NHL has a silhouette of a player.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not so sure that the MLB one is actually modeled after anyone in particular. It looks very generic, but I could be wrong. All right, so we got a couple of peoples. Let's take a look here.
There.
All right, where'd my pen go? Shoot.
Oh, good Lord.
I got it. Here we go.
Found it.
All right, so let's get over
Let's
to...
see. Yeah, there's 1.
Yeah, 1.
Oh,
2.
finish that off there if you can.
Oh, yeah. Wow, he did get that one.
Yeah.
3. Is that correct?
Yes, he is.
Yep. 4.
And he got the bonus.
Good. Well, hold on. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm all right.
8,
9,
9, and 10.
Well done, sir.
I think
done.
we've got a legitimate competitor.
We got a competitor here.
All
right.
Octagon.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Wow. Wow. We got a dead heat here. All right. This is looking good. All right. Here we go. Maybe dreaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Where am I left? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. And then 7,
7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Man, this is good. All right. We got a good trivia night tonight, man.
Yeah, this is nice. I think that might be it.
Yeah, because Davis had to leave.
All right. Exit, unfortunately.
Davis, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Because this is, man, you might just get left in the dust. Wow. Okay. The competition is thick.
It's stiff.
It's very
tonight.
stiff.
This
All
is fun.
All right. Going over the answers of these questions. They were far more correct than wrong. What is the standard size diameter of a golf hole? 4 1/4 inches. Everyone got that one correct. Number 2, a round off an iron cross in a Gaylord are all techniques used in what sport? That's gymnastics. Number 3, Mark Spitz won 7 gold medals in 1972 in what sport? Swimming. In 1962, who was the first player to be traded for himself? The Harry Cheaty.
I think everyone got that.
Everyone got it right. Yeah. I was surprised. Which professional sports league mandates that the on-field officials must wear black underpants? In the unfortunate event of split pants, that's the MLB. Umpires must wear black underwear.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I don't understand why the NFL they're far more active than MLB. They wear black pants. They should probably wear they should wear black underpants. I don't know if they're mandated to or not. Number 6, whose silhouette is used in the NFL in the official NBA logo? That's Jerry West's silhouette there. What city holds the unique record of having 3 major sports teams that all wear the same colors on the uniform? That's Pittsburgh. And all of them, the Penguins, the Pirates, and the Steelers, all wear yellow and black. In what year was tug of war last seen as an official Olympic sport?
I think everyone got that.
Everyone got that correct too. It was 1920. A surprising number of people got this one correct. What is the state sport of Maryland? Everyone knew it. It was jousting. What?
I love it. That's great. It makes sense when you think about Maryland. Just the flag and everything.
I know nothing about Maryland other than D.C. is nearby. That's it. And Annapolis is there. So that's about all I know about Maryland. Number 10, what is a term used to describe in bowling when you get 3 strikes in a row? It's called a turkey. Everyone got that one right. Not surprisingly, that's a pretty good one.
Turkey gets brand new.
All right, so we have got quite a score set up right here. Green Octagon and Eli are both tied in second place with 19. Maybe Dreamin' is in the lead with 20.
It's a dead heat, yo. You are all.
This is anybody's game.
Anybody's game.
And of course, shoot, where was I? Yeah, Davis. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's a bummer.
It was not that night.
Yeah,
not that night.
It's one of those nights that competition was fierce.
Fierce.
Do you see that Katie did up there?
That is a giant bug. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a Katie.
Yeah, it's just a Katie did.
I can live with that.
All right. We are moving on to category number 3, which is where in the world.
Now the world, indeed.
Sarge gets the honors this time around. Get your geography hats on, guys.
All right. Number 1. What is the name of Jamaica's capital? What is the name of Jamaica's capital? Number 2. And this one came as a surprise to me. I had a different thought in my head, and I was surprised to learn otherwise. What is the name of the longest river in the United States? What is the name of the longest river in the United States?
I actually knew this one.
Oh, very good for you.
Go me!
And bonus question for that. How many miles?
Ooh, within 100? Can we give
within 10?
Wow, that's...
I'm going to say within 10.
Okay.
I'm going to say within 10.
You get a bonus point if you can guess within 10 miles how long the river is.
What country boasts about having the cleanest tap water? What country boasts about having the world's cleanest tap water?
And they're probably correct.
I would imagine so. What is the name of the country that formerly ruled over Iceland? What is the name of the country that formerly ruled over Iceland?
Then did you say formerly or formally?
Formerly.
They no longer rule over Iceland, but they used to.
They used to. What 2 countries share the northern border of Hungary with? What 2 countries share the northern border of Hungary with? What is the name of the 3rd largest river in the world?
In the world now.
In the world.
Not just the United States. Now we're expanding. The whole world.
What is the name of the 3rd largest river in the world? What place is known as the largest microcontinent? What place is known as the largest microcontinent?
Good question.
It's a great one.
Good question.
It's a great one.
I like it.
I love this one too. How many countries end with the letter Q? And can you name them all? 1 point for each. How many countries end with the letter Q? And can you name them all?
So there's 2 points up to grabs for that one. Correct?
Huh?
There's 2 points up to grab. For that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
What is
like, because you get 1 point if you name them all. They don't.
Yep.
You don't get partial if you can't.
Yeah,
name
you gotta
them
name
all.
them all.
Okay.
Yep. What is Belgium's nickname? What is Belgium's nickname? And I didn't realize that countries could have nicknames.
Yeah,
here we are.
I guess they do.
I think it's the wrong one if you ask me, but I've got.
I mean, isn't France the white flag of Europe?
Well, no, actually. What country?
That's a very recent development, I might add, because the French have quite a history of conquest to their name and their heritage.
Actually, in speaking, they have the most victories out of any other country.
Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me.
What country has pyramids older than the Egyptians?
This is a good question.
What country has pyramids older than the Egyptians? Alrighty, folks, that is all 10 questions. Get your answers in, and we'll get them tallied up as soon as possible.
Good category, sir.
I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, there's some good bonus ones here too,
and I am definitely archiving all of these questions in the event that anybody wants to hire me as like a trivia night master.
I was about to say we should see if there's some cigar places that would let us do this,
because we would make a killer trivia night at a cigar lounge. So and that's another thing I don't understand. If there's anybody who knows people who run cigar lounges,
1 second.
Go ahead.
Number 8 is how many countries end with the letter Q, and the bonus point you can get is can you name them all? 1 point if you can get the number correct of how many countries end with letter Q, and another point if you can name all of the countries.
And maybe dreaming to repeat question number 4.
Thank you.
What is the name of the country that formerly ruled Iceland? They used to rule Iceland. They no longer rule Iceland. What was the country that formerly ruled Iceland?
Because Montrese holds a great trivia.
They do. And then kudos to them for doing
that. Sean is the guy's name. He does a great job. So if you
ever
find yourself in St. Louis on a Wednesday night, I think it starts around 7:30. That's the place to be.
Yeah, but I was trying to say, I was harping on earlier, if you know anybody that owns a cigar lounge and they don't do trivia, ask them why the hell they don't, because that is a great draw. Cigar smokers love trivia. They love coming together. It's a team sport, if you will, to have a trivia night. Yeah, definitely.
I should see if Ayala's would be down.
Well, I mean, I can always just do the tedious work of going through the videos of previous trivia nights and coming up, get those questions that way. But anyway, maybe dreaming. I'll repeat question number 6. You repeat question 6 for him.
Absolutely. What is the name of the third largest river in the world? What is the name of the third largest river in the world?
All right, guys, submit your questions.
Also, can Sarge say, I'm so sorry. You are, that's my bad for sure. Thank you. Maybe Dreamin' for calling me out on that one. I should absolutely have done that.
If you submit answers in kind of a weird order, we might be able to figure it out. Just, because some of these answers, there's no way they could be the answer for something else.
As long as it's correct,
yes,
it doesn't matter what order. I think I'll be able to.
We might be able to decipher it. We'll do our best anyway. We try to interpret things as best as possible.
Geography seems to be a stumper for people, maybe.
All right, so we got 1.
And let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
All right. Very good. Well, shouldn't he get bonus for that?
Yeah, I give him the bonus.
Okay, you did. Okay,
did.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
I got you. Don't worry.
Very good. All right. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Maybe dreaming.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, sorry, I messed up.
7.
You got
total.
7 total. Okay, very good. Got it.
This has been a tough one for people. Ooh,
did he get the bonus on number 2?
He did get the bonus.
Nice.
Number.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Guy knows his stuff. Here we go.
I'm back. What are the questions?
We can give them to him real quick. We haven't finished that.
All right. I'm Davis. You're going to get the speed round.
So pay attention, man. It's going to come fast.
One right after another. All right. 1. What is the name of Jamaica's capital? 2. What is the name of the longest river in the United States, and within 10 miles, how long is that? 3. What country boasts about having the cleanest tap water? 4. What is the name of the country that formerly ruled over Iceland? Formerly ruled over Iceland.
Used to rule over it, doesn't anymore.
What is the name of that country? 5. What 2 countries share the northern border of Hungary with? 6. What is the name of the 3rd largest river in the world? 7. What place is known as the largest microcontinent? 8. How many countries end with the letter Q? Bonus, can you name them all? 1 point for each of those. 9. What is Belgium's nickname? And 10. What country has pyramids older than Egypt?
All right, now we're going to tabulate this, guys.
Okay,
here.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Whoa!
Nice. Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent, for sure.
Okay, not bad at all. So we're just waiting on Davis then.
That is correct.
Davis had to fly by the seat of his pants on this
Yeah.
one. We had to read those off at breakneck speed. We'll give him a few minutes leeway here before we read off the answers.
This is
Guys, I have to say, I am really impressed
this is
with
interesting.
all y'all's knowledge tonight. You guys are really bringing the heat. This has been impressive.
Oh yeah, this
has been the tightest competition on any trivia night I have ever done, and I've been doing these for 2 years now. That's impressive.
Boy. Green Octagon actually did well for not knowing his geography.
Yeah, you did pretty well.
Yeah, you came out pretty well on that one.
Oh, wow.
No one got number 7 correct.
That is interesting.
That is very interesting. I think it'll come as a kind of a, oh, yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
I hate those. You're sitting there and you hear the answer and you're just like,
why didn't I think of that?
It's great because I remember one time playing trivia there at Montrese, and the question was, what president in the 20th century received almost all the electoral votes for his re-election?
So it would be 20th century, not
20th
this.
century.
So not 21st century.
Correct, and not 19th.
It's not Reagan.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I was going to say
it was really interesting.
he got like all but one state. I think it was.
That's correct.
Wasn't it Minnesota?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But the question was, who was the president? It was really funny. And they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, oh, I know. And I know for a fact. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, I am staking my reputation on this.
Yeah. I remember the one time that I went with you to Montrese, and we were the only 2 white dudes at our table, which was great because
It's wonderful.
the diversity really helped in this situation. I'll tell you
did.
why.
It did.
One of the questions was, what was the first album AC/DC released with new head singer Brian Johnson? And I was the only one who knew the answer, and it was Back in Black, arguably their single most successful album ever, which is a hard thing to pull off after losing your star frontman, Bon Scott.
Right.
All right. Still waiting on Davis. Davis, man, are you still with us?
Good. I remember because they used to do the songs after every round.
Yes.
And you have to guess the song. And one week, Sean had just decided to do a bunch of alternative music instead of like R&B or soul.
Yeah.
And
I was flummoxed, right?
Oh, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I know all of these. White boys in the house today.
I can help you save your asses.
Oh yeah, they love me.
Yeah. All right, Davis. If you're still here and if you sent your answers, let me know.
Yep, we'll keep track of that.
We'll keep track.
If you get them sent in, we'll go ahead and count them towards you. Just
let me know if you've got them sent yet or not before I read the answers off. Don't want any shady business going on after all.
We can't be doing any of that.
Still waiting.
The mustache. I really got a nice curl.
You do. You've got I don't know if the camera can pull this off. He's got the He's got the curls. He's got the curl game going.
Oh yeah,
hard.
Yeah. And I'm only doing it with pomade. I don't even have any mustache wax yet. I'm trying to find a good brand. If anyone has any good mustache wax they use, let me know. Because I'm looking. I'm on the hunt. And I haven't found anything I quite like yet. It's been a struggle for sure. I like your setup you got going on here. Very almost like 30s.
Yeah, I was kind of going for a vintage look here a little bit. Yeah. I don't have a hat. Need to get like a fedora or something.
You should have told me. I got a great fedora.
Yeah, I don't want one of those. I don't want the wide like Humphrey Bogart fedoras. I want something a little bit more narrow. Yeah,
the narrow.
A little bit more
hipster.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be kind of fun. I would totally.
That's what I got. You should have let me know.
All right. Well, next time you bring it.
I've got lots of hats.
By the way, what size are you in vest? Because I got a couple that are too big.
Oh, I'm an extra large, my friend.
Good. I got an extra large for you.
I like this one. This is my feminine vest because it's double breasted.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do like the. Oh yeah. By the way, Green Octagon's probably coming to the HERF.
Do we have a date for that yet?
October 2nd.
Oh, we do.
October 2nd.
Oh, that'll be great.
Hasn't been officially announced yet, but a few people in the know do know, including Green Octagon.
Gonna be at the HERF Sarge. I expect. All right, wonderful. We shall see. Hopefully, there's no work coming up on that day.
Well, not for me.
Well, no, not for you, but that's what worries me.
Oh yes. All right, here we go. All right, wonderful. We got them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Nice. Very good. Respectable amount there. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
All right. Ready?
We are reading off the answers now, guys, to Where in the world?
Where in the world do these answers come from? What is the name of Jamaica's capital? That is Kingston. What is the name of the longest river in the United States? That is the Missouri River. I always thought it was the Mississippi. And it is 2,000.
Missouri for the win.
341 miles.
A couple people got that one right.
Yeah, yep. There were. What country boasts about having the cleanest tap water? That is Switzerland.
Good old Swiss water.
Oh, yeah, it's good water. What is the name of the country that formerly ruled Iceland? That would be Denmark. The Danes.
Good old Danes.
Oh, yes. What two countries share the northern border of Hungary with? That is Slovakia and Ukraine. Slovakia and Ukraine.
Formerly, Slovakia was part of Czechoslovakia. It is now the Czech Republic and now Slovakia.
And they split because they couldn't come to an agreement after the collapse of the Soviet Union on how to rule themselves.
Yes, so it's like, you know what?
And that's really disappointing because
you take that half.
Yeah,
we'll take this half.
I like saying Czechoslovakia. It sounds like Czechoslovakia. What is the name of the third largest river in the world? That is the Yangtze River. Yangtze River. What place is known as the largest microcontinent? No one got this correct. That is Madagascar. The largest microcontinent in the world is Madagascar.
Home of the great lemurs.
Oh, yes. They know how to party. How many countries end with the letter Q, and can you name all of them? There's one. It is Iraq. So if you were worried you didn't get all of them.
If you typed in Iraq, you got it right.
You got it correct.
Got the bonus points. Congratulations.
That was fun. That's
little psych out job.
Little psych out question. I had to do it. Sorry. What is Belgium's nickname? It is the cockpit of Europe. I don't think anyone got this correct either.
No.
I would agree. I would say be the speed bump of Europe. That's what I would preferably call it. But the cockpit of Europe is what they went with for whatever reason. And then what country has pyramids older than the Egyptians? It is Sudan.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Sudan. It makes a lot of sense considering Sudan is just south of Egypt. So it was probably at one point or time
Sudanese.
Egypt.
They knew how to build a pyramid. All right, so going over the scores, in fourth place is Davis Young with 15. And that's pretty respectable considering he missed an entire category.
Yeah, he did.
In third place, we have Eli with 26. In second place is Green Octagon with...
No, second place, I believe, is maybe Dreamin'.
Oh, you're right.
I am correct.
You're correct. Sorry. Second place is Maybe Dreamin' with 27. And Green Octagon is in first place again with 30. Still a tight match.
It's anyone's game, gentlemen. Anyone's game.
And here's the wild card category right here.
Don't show too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't see the answers.
Pause.
I'm sure the resolution's not good enough for them to read that
most
out.
likely not.
All right, so the last question for the night is called F off. These are all grab bag questions, all of whom
Grab bag?
grab bag questions, random questions, no particular category, but all the answers begin with the letter F. So the answers all begin with the letter F to all of these questions. I'll be reading this category. Here we go. Question number 1. What American poet was said to have penned the words to the U.S. national anthem while a prisoner of the British in the War of 1812?
Damn redcoats.
What American poet was said to have penned the words to the U.S. national anthem while a prisoner of the British in the War of 1812?
Weird war.
Question number 2. What cigar smoker is widely regarded as the father of psychology? Repeating question 2. What cigar smoker is widely regarded as the father of psychology? All right, let me just respond to a text real quick.
Excellent. It's all coming to
All right, question 3. Matthew Broderick was shot to fame by starring as the lead role of what 80s cult classic comedy? Repeating question 3. Matthew Broderick was shot to fame by starring as the lead role of what 80s cult classic comedy?
Oh, number 4 is good.
Number 4. This one's a fun one for me.
That's a fun one. I love that one.
Number 4. What is the name of the group who self-identify as New Zealand's third most popular comedy folk duo?
Third. That's shocking.
Question 4. What is the name of the group who self-identify as New Zealand's third most popular comedy folk duo?
I'd like to know who's first because they're the only ones I actually know.
I'm pretty sure it's tongue-in-cheek. Question number 5.
Who's tongue-in-cheek?
It doesn't begin with F either. Question number 5. What is another term for a professed mendicant monk? For those of you wondering what the hell mendicant means, it means an order of monks that do not do anything to raise money. They rely on donations from the people to survive. So, repeating question number 5. What is another term for a professed mendicant monk?
I didn't even know that was the term.
Yes.
I learned something today.
Question number 6. What is the very first word of Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address? What is the very first word of Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address? Question number 7. Country music singer Reba Mcintyre released what hit song in 1990 which told of a destitute mother who sends her daughter off to work as a prostitute? Question 7, repeating it. Country music singer Reba Mcintyre released what hit song in 1990 which told of a destitute mother who sends her daughter off to work as a prostitute? Question number 8. Dave Grohl was originally the drummer for the iconic grunge rock band Nirvana. But which band would he go on to form with himself as the frontman in 1994? Actually, it was originally started with just him. It was just him. It eventually became a group, but it originally started as just him. I'll repeat the question. Number 8, Dave Grohl was originally the drummer for the iconic grunge rock band Nirvana, but which band would he go on to form with himself as the frontman in 1994?
If anyone gets number 9 right, they're on point.
Yeah. Number 9, what strange sounding word is an actual English term found in the Oxford Dictionary that means an unserious person who loves gossip? Repeating question 9, what strange sounding word is an actual English term found in the Oxford Dictionary that means an unserious person who loves gossip? Johnny's, I'm glad to have you either way. Appreciate you dropping by.
It's It's a great place to get educated.
And you are going to learn a few things today, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Last question for the night. Question number 10. Sepal, anther, style, and stigma are all parts of a what? Sepal, anther, style, and stigma are all parts
This is fantastic.
of what? There are your questions. Give me the answers. Just a quick reminder, if your answers don't begin with the letter F, you're wrong.
Well, there's a few that might begin with a different one, but there's going to be F somewhere in
F
there.
is going to be the letter of the answer that I want. Okay? It's like this part of that one
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
If you got that, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just as a reminder, the answers all begin with the letter F. If they don't begin with F, then you can F
The important
off.
part. Nice. F
See
off.
what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever.
All right. So,
It's a great place to learn, though.
submit your answers to me in an email.
We need number 4 again, sir. Per Eli.
I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, yeah, number 4. Sure. I'll repeat number 4. What is the name of the group? What is the name of the group who self-identify as New Zealand's third most popular comedy folk duo?
Don't worry, Johnny's. Don't worry.
It's all about learning here.
Yeah, we're all about
And
learning.
having fun.
There are no grades here at the
Although
Institute of Jonose.
there are prizes though.
There are prizes.
There are definitely prizes.
Definitely prizes.
That whole concept of punishment and reward, I take half of that. There's reward, not really any punishment. No punishment.
Yeah.
So the West Tampa cigar is smoking good.
It's smoking good. Nice burn. Great construction.
Yeah, I'm looking at the construction. It looks really
the
good.
Construction's fantastic. That goes a long way with this.
Yep.
For sure.
All right,
Flavors
so
are nice.
waiting on answers. Once we get them, we'll tabulate the scores, see who are the winners for tonight.
Oh, I ruined some of my Boveda packs.
Uh-oh, how'd you do that?
I forgot they were in the. I was recharging them, and they got moldy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was not expecting that.
Now, did you recharge them with regular water?
Yeah,
That's the problem. You got to use distilled water.
Oh,
Got to use distilled water.
duly noted. Okay, well, I learned another thing today.
Mm-hmm.
Working on that.
It's also the only thing you should use when you're putting them in the humidor. If you're going to use like a humidifier in the humidor, you have to use just distilled water.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there will definitely be mold. All right, here we go.
Okay.
F right off. All right. Green Knights again. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope.
That's just
9.
8.
No,
Nope.
he got 9.
What's
You missed that one. You got that one.
the last?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yep.
Okay.
Very good.
Looking at that all wrong.
Very good.
Did I finish my German lesson today? I don't know if I
All
did.
right, Eli. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And
8. Okay. Tight.
tight.
Sounding a lot like,
Yeah.
what's that guy in Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh, come on.
Green, yellow, blue, pink. Just give me more of that shit.
What was the name of that guy's character? Come on.
I don't remember.
He was a Salamanca.
Yeah. He kicks like a mule with his balls wrapped in duct tape.
All right, maybe we drink.
I love that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one's not right.
5 is.
5 is, but not 6.
No, not 6.
Shit, where was I before?
6.
What did Maybe Dreaming have before we started? He had 27. 1, 2. He had 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7.
8.
Hold on. How many did he get wrong?
He got this one wrong, and he
And
got this
that
one wrong.
Okay, so he got 8. So he had 28.
I think he put one more in there.
Yeah, that's right. There we go.
I'm tracking.
Oh, do you see this?
Oh no.
Look.
Oh no.
Look at that.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh, we might have to do a tiebreaker.
No,
here.
look, he's got one more.
I know, but
Oh, oh my gosh, you're right.
Don't worry, I've got it lined up. I've got it lined
All
up.
right.
I have got it lined up. I'm just that kind of guy.
Glad you came ready. Davis, are you going to submit anything? I don't think it matters because he's not going to be able to, even if he gets them all right, he'll still be in fourth place.
We do still do a Sweet 16.
That's right. We will have a Sweet 16, which I have not come up with a topic for just yet. All right, here we go. Reading the answers for F off. Question 1. What American poet was said to have penned the words to the U.S. national anthem during the War of 1812? That was Francis Scott Key. What cigar smoker is widely regarded as the father of psychology? That's Freud. Number 3. Matthew Broderick was shot to fame by starring as the lead role in what 80s cult classic? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Name of the group who self-identify as New Zealand's third most popular comedy folk duo? That is Flight of the Conchords. What is another term for a professed mendicant monk? It's a friar. Everyone got that one right.
Yeah.
What is the very first word of Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address? It is four. It is not fourscore. Those are two different words. Fourscore is not the word.
Two different words?
It is. Fourscore. A score is 20 years.
No, you're correct.
So fourscore.
I would not have seen that as separate.
Yes. I almost made the same mistake, and I double-checked it before I came up with this question.
Really?
And the four is the word, not fourscore. Fourscore is two different words. A little tricky there. Question number 7.
You pulled an Iraq question.
I did. I did pull an Iraq question. The country music singer Reba Mcintyre released what hit song in 1990 about a destitute mother who sends her daughter off to work as a prostitute? The name of the song is Fancy. It's the name of her daughter. Her name was Fancy. It's a very good hooker name, by the way.
Oh, great hooker name.
Dave Grohl, originally the drummer for the iconic grunge rock band Nirvana.
Much better than...
But which band did he go on to form with himself as the front man in 1994? That's the Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters.
That name too.
Number 9. No one got this one right, by the way.
I would be surprised if you did. I would never get this right.
What strange-sounding word is an actual English term found in the Oxford Dictionary which means an unserious person who loves gossip? It's flibberty-gibbet. Flibberty-gibbet. It is a real word. It's in the dictionary. Probably originally just a slang that wasn't in the dictionary, but it is now. Last one.
Words happen.
Sepal, anther, style, and stigma are all parts of flowers. Flowers is the correct word. Some people said flower. That's fine. I'll take it.
Interesting thing about Foo Fighters. That's an actual thing, too.
A Foo Fighter?
A Foo Fighter is when pilots during World War II would see essentially false bogeys. There weren't actual fighters in them, but they would, because of the deprivation of oxygen, they would actually, and they were called Foo Fighters.
So they were basically sky hallucinations.
Yeah, essentially.
So sky mirages.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right, so we've got an interesting situation.
Yes, we do.
First and foremost, I got to congratulate Maybe Dreamin'.
Maybe Dreamin'.
You're the winner, buddy. You got first place
by
with 1 point. You finished with 35 points. It's a hell of a run. 5 shy of a perfect score.
Fantastic.
Green Octagon and Eli are tied in second with 34. Damn, this has been a tight competition.
Very tight.
Tiebreaker for second and third is in order.
And I have that tiebreaker.
All right,
so
here we go.
We have discovered, right, the longest river in the United States is the Missouri River for a total of 2,341 miles. Right? How many miles is it more than the second largest river? Whoever gets closest is correct.
Just to clarify, you don't have to name the river. You just have to tell us how many miles more the Missouri is than the second longest river.
Yeah.
Okay? Whoever is closest gets second place.
That is correct.
So email me your answers, and we'll see who finishes in second. Now, if you guys both tie...
I can think of another one. Don't worry.
We'll think of another one, I guess.
I got it. Oh, I'm good at this. I got questions on the spot. Don't you worry.
So, yeah, first of all, this has just been super.
This has been
impressive.
Wonderful.
Okay, so Eli.
Okay. Now we need to see what.
Wow. There's a
Octagon
strategy.
brings in. There's a strategy here.
All right, Green Octagon, to say it again, we'll say the question one more time. The bonus question is, the Missouri River is the longest river in the United States. You got to tell us how many miles longer it is than the second longest river in the United States. Okay, so how many miles longer is the Missouri compared to the second longest river in the United States? Eli has already submitted his answer. Waiting on you.
I can think of another one.
This will be interesting.
Oh, yeah. This will be very interesting. 'Cause I know the answer off the top of my head.
You know the exact number of miles it is longer than the other one?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
All right. Good to know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, this is going to be a wild finish. Seeing
It'll be a wild. We'll see who
seeing
gets
this
it.
one. I love this. I love the suspense to the very, very end. I love the fact that there was this close competition going into the last category. There have been so many trivia nights, at least 5 or 6, where it was like Green Octagon, he's run away with it by category 3. There's no way.
There was a good base of knowledge from everyone here.
Yeah, everyone very, very impressive.
Oh, it was amazing.
Well done, guys.
All right, Octagon. We need
Waiting
your
on Green
answer.
Octagon. We got to think of a Sweet 16 category.
Yep. So start getting those ready.
Yeah, let's start.
We always do the best of. Should we do a worst of?
Got to be careful what we pick then.
Well, yeah, that's true.
How about we pick worst movies?
I'm down.
And here's the thing. I have to put a couple things in there that you cannot put in. All right?
No pornos.
No porns.
Because those are all bad.
No porns. And you can't put Tommy Wiseau's The Room in there. That's not possible. Also, you can't submit the Star Wars holiday special that came out in the 70s after the first Star Wars. That was actually a TV special, not a movie. But just in case anybody thinks they can try to be cute and use that as a submission, no, not accepting it.
Not looking for universally known. More of an opinion based.
Yes.
In your opinion.
Yes, Johnny. I just stipulated that. No porn will be in the entries available. So the Sweet 16 category, once we finish up trivia, is going to be worst movie. And I'm making up the bracket right now as we speak.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right. So
I have the winner for you for second place.
Give us the answer. How many more miles is it?
1.
It is 1 mile longer.
1 mile longer.
And that is exactly what Eli put in. 1 mile longer.
Mississippi is 2,340 miles long. Wow. Is that not something?
That is crazy. All right. So, Eli, you've scored second place. Congratulations. And Green Octagon, you should still hold your head high. I mean, you got third place by a tiebreaker at the very end by 1 point. That's
incredible. There truly were no losers.
You guys are all winners in my book. All right, so this was fun. I'm going to send prizes out to a bunch of people. Maybe Dream, I've already got your info. Green Octagon, I've already got your info. Eli, I just need you to send me an email, jonoscigars@gmail.com, of course. Send me the address that you'd like me to send your prize. I'll get it out to you.
Out there in Lawrence, Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas. I know the shipping won't be terrible.
No,
it will not be bad.
Bloody Kansas.
I've had a couple people from Canada before, and I was just like, shit.
Ooh, boy, that's brutal.
Yeah. The worst one was during COVID, someone won the monthly giveaway
from Australia,
and it cost me $90 to send it. Yeah. Now, to his credit, the dude just did almost pay all of the shipping. He offered to pay all of it, and I said, no, just your first offer, which you gave me to pay a certain amount, was fine. I'll take that, and that was fine. So I was happy to do that.
What a Chad.
Yeah.
Wonderful guy.
All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Green Octagon is still certainly the champ. That was not
12,
an easy
14
trivia night by any stretch of the imagination.
And everybody got so many correct.
I think that's what made it one of the most exciting pieces right there for
8,
sure.
10, 12, 14, 16.
Worst movies, man.
All right, so because we only have 11 people on the stream, which means only 11 possible people who can participate in the Sweet 16, we'll probably put a couple of selections in ourselves.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
already
see.
trying to think. But on that note, though, go ahead, start getting them in. We're going with worst movie. Your opinion.
Worst movies.
Not The Room, not the Star Wars Christmas special, and no porn.
No porn.
Those are our stipulations. Outside of that, it's an open board.
Right. So we're going to be the way. If anybody hasn't played Sweet 16 before, this is a completely free contest. I'm going to give you guys, whoever wins, I'm going to give 4 random cigars from my collection. They'll all be good. There'll be no shit cigars in this prize pack. Whoever ends up being the winner of the Sweet 16 will get a bonus 4 cigars sent to them courtesy of Jonose Cigars. The way we do this is everybody puts.
I'll tell you what. I'll throw one in as well.
All right, so it's going to be a total of 5.
We'll do
5 cigars.
Nice solid 5-pack right there.
All right, so here's how it works. Everybody puts in a submission, and then we will randomly put them into this 16-seed bracket, and it'll be randomly matched up with people's selections. We'll go by each matchup one at a time, and everybody will vote on who they think is the worst movie of the 2 in each matchup, and we'll keep eliminating selections until we get down to the final 2. Whoever wins that one, whoever picked that selection, that'll be the winner. If it ends up being me or Tyler's selection, whoever makes it the farthest before that will be the one that gets the prize, because I'm not going to keep the prize for myself. So, anyway, all right. So
Besides, you're sitting there like, I'm not going to give you shit cigars. I don't think you have a shit cigar in your humidor.
Not anymore. No.
Oh.
Well, okay. I'm not going to go into it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll talk to you about it after we're off screen here a little bit.
No, very well.
Okay. So first submission, I'll go ahead and think of one.
Okay.
I am going to go with, hold on. Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Terrible movie.
Ooh, boy, I tell you what, I think you might have some challenges on the new one.
I'm going to say episode 2. Star Wars episode 2. My least favorite of all of the prequels.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Objectively, I agree with you, but emotionally, I can't.
Well, it might not get voted in.
Sure.
All right. No, you don't have to. You can just
in.
comment it in.
Yep.
You don't have to email me. Just put your comments in, and I'll take them as they come.
Let me think of one here while I'm sitting. Boy, what's a movie I just... Ooh. It's a relatively newer one, but I was absolutely disappointed because it fell flat in its story. It could have been so much more.
Okay.
And that is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Doctor Strange. I'll just say Doctor Strange Multi.
Yep. It was such a unique idea, and it failed to execute.
So Green Octagon, the topic we're going with is worst movie. Okay. What do you think is the worst movie? And just to clarify, we're not accepting porn, and we're not accepting Tommy Wiseau's The Room. We're also not accepting the Star Wars holiday special that came out in the 70s, which technically isn't really a movie either way. So.
Eli,
all right, Biodome 1996.
Are these prizes here that are going out?
Oh, no, those are just cigars I was going to smoke.
Okay.
Feel free to grab one.
Okay.
Biodome 1996, good selection.
I've had the Espinosa. That's a wonderful one, so I'm going to go for the one
that
I'm
one's
not
really
familiar
good.
with.
Maybe Dreamin', great one. Sharknado.
Oh,
that great
I just
selection.
remembered another one that had been perfect. I'll save that unless someone wants it, and I'll give it to them. Sharknado. That's one of those.
Good choice.
That's junk food watching. You know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But
it's so bad, man. It's so like
bad. So, I have kids.
Yes.
You have kids.
I have kids.
Yeah. And are you familiar at all with Blippi?
Blippi? No.
Blippi.
Never heard of it.
And it's actually really, I get a kick out of it. It's a dude does children's videos and stuff on YouTube. Okay. Really good, super educational. I find that really, really cool. But my point where I'm going with this is I'm thinking of movies that really are junk food movies. Not great, but fun to watch. And I was watching him with my kids, and he was like doing this like little dance. And I'm watching it. I'm going, Wait a minute.
Maybe Dreamin' says, my daughter likes Blippi.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. In this dance that he does, he is doing a rendition of the dance that Napoleon Dynamite does. And because I remember looking, I'm like, something's familiar about this. And I'm like, no! It's not spot on. It's not 100%, but it is definitely, you can see the moves are identical enough that it is not mere coinkydink.
Mm-hmm. Total ripoff, huh?
It's awesome.
All right.
No, but Blippi's awesome. I actually think of him highly.
So Eli, I got your email address, or not your email, your mailing address. Thank you very much. Got what I need. Send you your prize. Congratulations, and thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to have you join. Glad to have new blood into this, and
always good to see new blood.
Very much looking forward to the next one myself. I try to do these like every quarter, just so you're aware.
Yeah, we lacked a bit on this last quarter, but
yeah.
We were busy.
Just for anybody who's on the stream, I see we're in the double digits now. Yeah. If anybody wants to participate in the Sweet 16, it's free.
No cost.
Anybody can join this for free of charge for a free shot at getting 5 cigars, courtesy of myself and Smokey Sarge. So all you got to do is submit what you think is the worst movie, and you'll be put in the bracket, and you can compete. So Green Octagon's putting a lot of thought into his selection. He really wants to make sure it's
good.
Right.
You must have seen
glad that you're taking it seriously. Bad movies is serious stuff, man.
Well, everyone's got their opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I thought might be an interesting way to do the worst of.
Yeah.
Break up the little.
All right, Green Octagon says The Blob.
Oh, I don't know, man. Is that the worst?
The old one?
Yeah.
The black and white Blob?
We need to be specific.
Or do you mean the remake? Because there is a remake.
Mm-hmm.
Came out the classic movie. He's going with the original. The Blob.
Okay.
The Blob. All right. Very good.
The one and only one.
Okay. All right, guys, come on. Let's get those selections in. If you haven't put a selection in for worst movie, here's your chance to score a free 5-pack of cigars.
Allow me to throw one out there in case you're thinking and you're not sure. All right, this is one I had in my mind. Tremors.
With Kevin Bacon?
Yep.
That's a shit movie, man.
That's a shit movie.
Man, yeah, that is bad.
Although there was one scene where he passes off a revolver to someone. And I always appreciated this because he makes sure it's unloaded. And that was one part in that I was like, well, they did their research there.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Man, I got to tell you, I lit this Buffalo 10 Maduro up right at the beginning of the live stream, which is going on 2 hours now. Now, granted, I did have to relight it one time, but it's still burning. I'm nubbing it, but it's still going. That's good smoke value. These are like $5 a cigar.
That's what I heard you were saying. Which one are they? Oh, they're not here, are they? Is that the only one you got there? What, is this it or no?
No, I don't have another one of the Buffaloes. I have some more inside, but
okay.
Yeah, Green Octagon says that's the movie with those giant killer mosquitoes. What's them? Oh, yes, I have seen that. That is. Oh, yeah. I don't know the name of the movie. Yeah, Freddy Fat Finger. That's a great selection, Eli. Oh yeah, I guess I got to put down. I forgot to put people's names next to these. I know this one's Tyler.
Yep.
Yeah. Tyler.
I believe Sharknado was maybe Dreamin'. The Blob was Green Octagon, and Biodome would be Eli.
Yeah.
And then you're.
All right. If we don't get more participation, I'm going to allow people to put in a second selection for sure.
Number 2.
Yeah. Let's see here. So far only 1, 2, 3. We got 5 people. Come on, guys. This is free.
And 2 of them is.
This is free. Do you understand this? This is free. There's no cost involved.
None at all.
Just play, damn it. It's fun.
Let's play the game.
I sound like my mom already. Just play, damn it. It's fun. I don't want to play. It's stupid. No, just play. Damn
no
it.
one would play games with me, but that's because I started making up rules. So
kind of like Calvin Ball.
Mm-hmm.
From the great Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes. That's a fantastic
I
comic.
feel like at some point that should be a category of trivia questions, just Calvin and Hobbes
I was
trivia.
actually thinking that when you said that, and I'm like, oh, you should do a trivia on that one.
On just Calvin and Hobbes, because I love me some Calvin and Hobbes, as do all my kids. All my Calvin and Hobbes compilation books are destroyed at this point because they look through the book so often that they mess them up. All right, Jacob Hardy, the 1994 Mosquito. Very good. Very good.
Mosquito. Also a great World War II British plane. I believe it's close air support.
All right, Jacob
Not
Hardy.
mistaken.
You are in, buddy.
At 6.
All right. Very good. All right, so we got 6 entries. We need 10 more. Come on. No,
That's
you
a lot
guys,
more to get
you guys
to.
are out there. You're watching. You're on the stream. It doesn't cost anything, and you have a chance to score 5 free cigars. So just give me a name of a terrible movie.
And we'll take care of
We'll
it.
put it, yeah. And we'll make sure if you win, you get your prize. So long as you pay attention long enough to stay to the end and give me your contact info so I can send it to you. So, pretty easy way to win free stuff. So, if you haven't submitted a movie selection yet for worst movie, now's your opportunity. All right. Just on out of curiosity, I love that cigar. That's an old reliable.
I think you talked about this one before.
I have. I've actually reviewed it a long, long time ago. Katie did still with us up
Mhm.
there on the crossbar. She's hanging out. If you were to pick what you think is the best movie, what would you go with?
I hate that. I hate that question so much.
I've got one, and it's kind of a cliche one, but I think it's just so good. You can't.
Best movie. Are we doing an all round?
All around, yes.
All round best movie.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's tougher than putting out the worst movie.
It really is.
Probably because there's far more worst movies than there are best movies.
It's really easy to fuck up a movie.
Mm-hmm. While we're thinking, no reason not to submit your selections, guys. Put them in the comments. Comment. Tell us what you think is the worst movie. You'll be entered into a free contest.
Best movie. I'm gonna go with, and it's because simply I enjoyed it so much, and from a purely analytical cinematic perspective,
That's kind of what I'm going for.
Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane. Solid choice.
That's
It's in my top 10.
for sure.
In
That
my top
movie holds up.
It holds up really, really well.
Really well.
And even when you think of like the way that they made the characters look old, they were limited in their aging makeup technology. I still think they look pretty good.
They did
Now,
fantastic.
Probably the fact that it was black and white helps it along a little bit
Sure.
because it kind of hides some of the imperfections when it comes to how they are aging people.
Yep.
But
You don't
it
worry
was
about
still
coloring it as
fantastic.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's really good.
It was a fantastic film, and like I said, from a purely looking at it from an
Just
analytical
from cinematic,
perspective,
yes.
just cinematically, that it has to be there.
All right, Rick Anderson. Thank you for. He's going with Charlie's Angels, with Cameron Diaz, and I know that one. Charlie's Angels.
Well, it's hard to do a movie adaptation from a TV show.
Rick Anderson.
And he says best movie, The Godfather. That's a solid pick.
That's my pick.
It is. Yeah,
It's my pick.
I can respect that. I can respect that. Can't even
So
shit on it.
there's a new Paramount just put out a show, a miniseries called The Offer. It's got Miles Teller.
Great actor.
Really an underrated actor.
He's a very underrated actor.
All right, Eli has got a couple other. Oh, David Miller. Thank you for putting that one in. That is such a good selection.
Oh my God.
Battlefield Earth.
Oh, I feel like that's
Terrible
a
movie.
Solid pick.
That's great. Thank you,
It's a
David.
Solid pick.
David Miller. Awesome pick.
I could not.
Battlefield
even-
Earth. Yes.
I could not even finish it.
Terrible movie.
Eli is American History X
Or Schindler's List. Ooh, wow.
Those are heavy hitters.
Yeah, those are both good.
Now I'm familiar with the story of Schindler's List. I've actually not seen the movie.
It's rough.
I know.
I watched it.
I'm aware of who Amon Geth is.
So
before I was aware the movie was a thing.
Yeah, so the first time I watched it, I was 16.
Mm.
I was depressed for 2 days. I mean, like, I feel like I was clinically depressed for 2 days after watching that movie. It hit hard.
Did you? You've seen Inception, right?
Yes.
That one had me tripping balls afterwards for a couple days. That one definitely had me loose.
I have seen that movie 3 times in theaters.
Which one?
Inception.
That's
I've seen it 3 times in theaters, and many, many more times after that. So,
did you ever hear about? I have to look up his name, but he's known as the good doctor of. I think he was at Auschwitz.
Okay.
And he was a Nazi doctor, but he tried to keep as many of his patients alive and well as possible. And when the collapse was coming, he managed to save as many of them as possible.
Wow.
Up to including handing a handgun to one of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, he did his best.
He was very proactive. David Miller, great choice for a best movie, Shawshank Redemption. That's up in my top 10 for sure. I think on IMDb, that's the highest ranked movie currently is Shawshank Redemption.
I believe you're correct.
As far as what's the word? Viewer votes, not like critic votes. But,
yeah, well, critic votes don't count.
Yeah,
that's the one thing, right? It's funny because the reason is that it's 2 different minds looking at it differently.
Yes,
right. You have the viewer,
right, which is what the movies were made for, by the way. They weren't made for the critics.
They weren't made for the critics. So,
I guess some movies are. Some movies are made for the critics.
This is true.
Shape of Water. Sorry. Little
right
cough
there?
in my throat there. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, most movies, if you're going to be successful, it's going to be made for the audience,
right.
And that's why I feel like an audience score is much more accurate to find out how good a movie is.
Now, I'm very surprised at this point no one has submitted anything by Michael Bay yet, because that could easily be one of these. That could be a winner.
He's got some rough ones.
There's some really bad movies.
But you
by
know what
Michael
always
Bay.
makes me angry about Michael Bay is he also did 13 Hours, and you're like, you are capable of doing a good story.
So Green Octagon says, I have an odd spread of favorite movies. Kingsman, Secret Service.
Those
are fun.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans.
Good one.
And Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. That's an odd mix. Yeah,
it's an odd mix. Kingsman. What makes Kingsman Secret Service so amazing is it came out of nowhere.
It really did. It was
wonderfully eclectic.
Very.
That one was good. And then what was and you know what, if Lucas had kept the pace of the prequels like Revenge of the Sith, they would have been way better.
Yeah. I feel like the script suffered horrendously throughout the prequels. That's just me. I just felt like the script was just so stilted the whole time.
I will 100% agree with that.
By the way, Eli, totally agree. Sneaky great anime movie. The Prince of Egypt is a fine film. Very good film. And I love the little tidbit in the movie where the voice of God is the same actor who played the voice of Moses. Val Kilmer played both of them.
Oh, no kidding.
So it's just funny because like Moses was supposed to be the voice of God, practically speaking, in the Moses story. So it was kind of fun that they made the same actor play
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Specifically Revenge of the Sith. The others prequels very not my favorite. Yes,
that's fair. Yeah. I understand that. I understand that. I know why people hate on it, and that's fair.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up with. So
yeah,
that's
so
what I love.
I run into this all the time with Mr. Joe Hill because him and his family love the prequels, and I hate them so much, and I always give him shit. And I think it always bothers him when I talk about him, but it is funny because I love bringing up examples.
A good animated movie I saw recently that I ridiculously enjoyed, and it was solid. The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
It's a Netflix one.
I'll have to check it out.
It was off the wall. Yeah,
Dark Knight, another good one.
Heath Ledger's performance, and You know what I always liked about The Dark Knight from the other Batman series? And this is more of like a philosophical thing almost, right?
Yes.
If you look at some of the other Batman, it seems that Batman doesn't mind the violence as much.
Right.
With Nolan's,
Mm-hmm.
it's more of a necessary thing.
Right.
And he'll kill someone, obviously. But he avoids that at all costs.
Right.
And there's a difference in tone between that, and I've always appreciated that very fine line that's rode on that particular Batman series.
And it's funny because The Dark Knight is always touted, and I think rightfully so, as like this great Batman movie, which I agree with, probably the best. But Batman Begins was like really close second. I think that was just a really solid reboot of that series.
It was. It was
just
an
loved it.
Amazing reboot of that series.
All right, so I think we're gonna have to start allowing people a second.
I agree.
All right, everybody, we had gonna go ahead since I think we've more or less found out that it's just going to be us that have already submitted.
Yep.
Go ahead and give us another submission for worst movie.
Since no one's chosen it, I'm going to throw in Tremors.
Tremors. Okay, you're in. Tremors. Let's put it right here.
Put it in there.
Tremors. Tyler. I haven't seen Greyhound yet. It's supposed to be good, but I have not seen it. It's on my to-do list.
I've got a particularly hot take on a movie that I have come to have a distaste for.
Okay.
Okay.
Do tell.
Frozen.
Oh, I've had a distaste for the movie since it came out, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not. I liked it.
Here's why. You want to know why? It's not from all the other, like the usual ones. Okay. Who's the guy? Who's the prince that ends up? Was it Hans?
Hans. Yeah.
Hans. His turn to the dark side is bullshit. It's like what?
That's
stupid.
I see what they were trying to do. It just wasn't well
It's
done.
like it was so contrived.
And that was my first key into. Wait a minute, something's not right with this.
Yeah. I just felt
it snuck by everyone though.
Yeah, and no one ever complained about it, but I was just like, why? Don't you think that's a little weird?
Oh, the songs were so catchy.
Yeah, the songs were
good.
All right, maybe Dreamin' says Daddy Day Camp. All right. Daddy Day Camp.
I'm not seeing Daddy Day Camp. I'm going to say, I know Daddy Daycare is not great, but The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wow, okay, he's going to...
Ooh,
got a little controversy here. Okay, Nightmare Before...
Controversial.
I'll put it in.
Who does the voice
Nightmare
for...
Rick.
Who was it? Because I was
Daddy
surprised
Day
to find
Camp?
Out who that was. Hold on.
That is... was that? That is... Maybe. Okay. Good. All righty. Everybody who hasn't heard yet, you get a second submission. If you've already put one in, you can put another one in. I got to think of my second submission. Oh, David Miller. Man, David Miller's got some good ones. Catwoman. Yeah, that was a shit movie. Holy jeez.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Catwoman. Yep. That was bad. David Miller. Very good. David Miller's got some good selections in here.
Oh, that's right. I was shocked because I didn't realize that the man that does the speaking role for Jack in Nightmare Before Christmas is also the guy that plays Prince Humperdinck from The Princess Bride.
Oh, Chris Sarandon?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that either. Have a Cigar. All right, he's going with Revolver. 2007.
I've not seen that one.
Neither have I.
Damn it. I know my other pick. I should have gone with that.
Have a Cigar. Well,
if anyone wants to choose it, the Spartan.
Oh.
I hated that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Fucking passion.
All right, Eli, his second is Master of Disguise. That's a good one with Dana Carvey.
Oh, I like that.
Master of Disguise.
I know why. Again, I know why you'd hate it.
It's kind of cheesy. Pretty cheesy. All right, let's see. All right, as far as my second submission, by the way, there's only 2 slots left, so if anybody hasn't put a second submission in, now's the time to do it. Green Octagon, The Interview. Okay. That's the one with James Franco.
It's got Jim from The Office in it.
Interview. Green.
The newest Terminator from Have a Cigar.
All right, Have a Cigar. Very good. Now we're full.
Now we are full. Excellent.
New Terminator.
I heard, conflicting reports on that one.
Have a Cigar. Haven't seen it.
Me neither.
All right, so we got some matchups, guys. So here is the point where we start.
Party, you have missed out.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
We've already got him in.
Rocked up.
All right, so actually, Jacob Party, for the sake of sportsmanship, I'm going to actually take mine off.
Yep. Okay.
I had Star Wars Episode 2. Now you've got Star Wars Episode 1 as your second submission. Not a problem. All right, so first matchup is actually Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, versus the new Terminator. Now you got to cast your votes. Which of those two movies do you think is the worst? Just text them in the chat box, and we'll tabulate
as quickly as we can.
Yes, as quickly as we
Always
can.
Turns out a little chaotic.
Yeah. All right, one for Phantom Menace. Forget that one because that was.
I'm tracking.
Right,
I'm
so
tracking.
One.
Yep. Well, I think we could probably count
Two.
that for him too. I'd
Two
imagine
for
he'd
one.
vote for his own.
Yes, that's probably correct. Which he did.
Okay, so
2-1, 3-1.
3-1. Yep. In favor of, I guess,
Yeah.
of Phantom Menace.
Dubious.
Yes, 4-1.
Wow, I think we might just have a runaway here. No, we got 2 for Terminator actually.
Do we?
Yeah, right there.
3 for
3
Terminator.
for Terminator.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
All right, so right here is where it stops. So 1-1. So 1-1 right there. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 5-3. Okay, I think looks like Phantom Menace is going to advance.
Yep,
all right,
take that. I'd say that's correct.
Star Wars goes on. All right.
Stew Wars.
Sorry, my handwriting was rushed. All right, next matchup is The Blob versus Tremors. The Blob versus Tremors. Which of those is the worst?
I don't know. The Blob has a certain charm to it, though, I'd say.
You could say the same thing about Tremors.
Yeah.
You really could.
You could.
So go ahead and cast your votes, guys. We'll be counting them. I'm going to pull out cigar number 2. Whoa.
Wow, that blew the hell up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0 for the Blob. Okay.
I'd say confidently the Blob is probably moving on.
Okay. The Blob takes it.
Oh, there's number 6.
Yep, there it is. That's official.
That'll do it.
All right. Next matchup is Battlefield Earth
versus.
I'm trying to think of a really terrible line. Before my people still letting you spell your name. Oh, that was a terrible movie. All right, Battlefield Earth versus The Interview. Which is the worst movie? I actually like the scene where he's interviewing Eminem in that movie, though. I thought that was really funny.
That was so funny.
That was really funny.
I'm surprised no one catched my my little.
I'm also looking for the next name. Also, Smokey.
Hey, brother, I needed them picks.
All right, so 1, 2, 3-2 so far.
I'm surprised no one caught on my.
No, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4-3.
I think
it's gonna be close.
My jab at Jim from The Office being in The Interview.
Yes.
It's Randall Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a Cigar is smoking the 6x60 Thunder by Nimish. Haven't had that one.
Didn't say I have either.
Any good?
I saw someone opened up with a AJ Fernandez New World with the Cameroon.
The Cameroon, yeah.
I recently got a hold of that. Wonderful smoke.
2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3,
Barnyard
4-3.
hay.
So far, it's close. It's 4-3 so far.
In favor of Battlefield Earth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He says it's spicy and tasty.
I like spicy.
I like tasty.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so it's 4-3 right now currently for Battlefield Earth. Anybody else haven't voted yet? Now's the time. We need a couple more votes, I think, for it to be definitive. You know, and I'm a big Barry Pepper fan. He's not good in Battlefield Earth at all. Well, he's terrible. Everyone's terrible in that movie.
Who's Barry Pepper?
Barry Pepper, you remember? He's in a lot of stuff. Okay. Do you remember seeing the new True Grit by the Coen brothers?
Yeah.
He played Ned Pepper.
Oh.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Terrible in that movie, though. But again, that movie was just awful.
Hold on, I gotta solicit more feet pics.
All right. Still waiting on some more votes. The matchup currently is which is worse, Battlefield Earth or The Interview? If you haven't voted yet, submit your votes in the comments, and I'll tally them up. Currently, Battlefield Earth has got a 1-point lead over The Interview.
Man, we got 12 people watching right now.
I know. Where are the votes, guys? Come on.
All of these
Get 'em
votes
in.
must count.
That's right. We count every vote here.
Yes. Mail them in.
Although if you mail them in, they might not be counted.
Oh, man, this got weird fast.
Well, if we don't get any votes here soon, I might just have to call it.
We said our midterms here in Missouri.
We did.
I voted.
We did. I also voted. Because I am a responsible citizen.
They do provisional ballot, though they couldn't find me. I like that Espinosa.
This Espinosa is very good. So cigar number 2 for me tonight is the Murcielago Rabido, which is a 6.5 by 46 Lonsdale. One of my favorite Vitolas of cigars, the Lonsdale. Love them. I hear you have a cigar. All right. I guess we're gonna call
it for Battlefield
All right,
Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
So.
All right.
I would agree.
I would agree too. If it came down to me, I would have voted for it.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, here's the next matchup. This one is Biodome, the 1996 version, versus The Nightmare Before Christmas. So, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Murcielagos are one that you can find on sale often. When I bought this box of them, it was during a shop event in my local brick and mortar, and Eric Espinosa himself was there. I got to meet him. Cool guy. All right, Biodome for 1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-2, 2-2. Sorry,
3-2. No,
3-2. Wait, where I've lost track. 1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3.
3-3. It's tied up.
3-3 right now.
Never saw Biodome, so I can't judge. But it
Sounds terrible.
though.
All right, we have a dead heat right now between Biodome and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Unless you're making a blind vote, have a cigar.
Yeah.
You need to let us know.
I mean,
I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
I don't know this judge.
yeah, whoever knows the judges. Don't you feel a little bit weird, though, when you go to the ballot and there's just one name? And it's like,
I still fill it in. He's doing a blind vote. All right, so that's actually 4-3.
all right, blind vote, so he's going for what?
Biodome.
Biodome, okay.
Yeah.
4-3 currently. Got some time if anybody wants to submit. Is that rain?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is.
I hear a little raindrop.
I am all right with that. We need that around here.
As long as it didn't get too heavy.
Yeah. No, well, yeah.
I vote for whoever has a more Irish last name. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. I'm Irish.
I'm fucked.
How
about Deutschnomen?
Oh, I get it. For a judge, yes. Now I understand.
We actually had, I had someone recommend a judge to me because they had actually met the person.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, solid. I'm like, cool.
Cool. I'll go with that.
Yeah. I trusted their opinion. So.
Have a Cigar says they are just known for getting rid of snakes. I see what you did there. All right.
St. Patrick joke. I like it.
All right. I think we're going with Biodome.
Mm-hmm.
Biodome advances.
I would probably have voted for that blind vote as well.
Okay. Next matchup is Charlie's Angels versus Catwoman.
Ooh.
Ugh.
I think I have my pick, but those are two.
They're both awful.
Equally awful. Yeah.
They're both bad. All right, so which of the two do we vote for? Charlie's Angels, the one with Cameron Diaz, by the way, versus Catwoman, the one with Halle Berry. I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
All right, 2 for Catwoman so far.
Well, Catwoman's in a couple other movies, but like
The movie Catwoman, yes.
Catwoman, yeah.
4 for Catwoman. Well, 5 for Catwoman. All right, Catwoman's going. Catwoman is going. All right,
Yeah.
Catwoman
Wow,
takes it quickly.
Brutal. Just throwing Halle Berry under the bus.
All right, next matchup is, that's a good one, Revolver versus Sharknado.
There's something to be said about bad movies, though, in cinema and the way that people can eat them up sometimes. And Sharknado, Tremors, stuff like that,
Yes.
that is a example. Great example.
All right, 2 for Sharknado.
1 for Charlie's Angel.
Well, that was previous.
Yeah.
3 for Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Well, that's going around.
Yeah.
So far, 3 for Sharknado, none for Revolver.
I might have to bring a pipe next time. I have come across quite a large collection of pipes that I now own. Fantastic pipes.
Well,
You've
it would
seen
fit
some,
with the classy vibe that we got going.
Oh,
on
I know, wouldn't it? I just can't talk.
All right, we got
That's
4 for Sharknado. One more, and I think we're calling it.
I'd say so. Seems to be the number of voters we have going on around here.
Yeah, what's up, guys? The people who are watching and not voting, you're missing out, man. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Sharknado. Okay,
Yeah,
Sharknado
calling it.
moves on.
There's a point. I think it's meant to be bad. You can't be making that movie seriously.
Yeah.
And if you are, I have questions about your mental health.
Although it is meant to be bad. Yes, that is true. Next matchup, we've got Mosquito from 1994 versus Master of Disguise. All right, tough matchup. Master of Disguise versus Mosquito. Mosquito's really bad. It's
Your handwriting is also terrifying.
yeah. If I was going to say who has the worst handwriting, I would definitely take it.
Oh boy.
I would take it so bad. Well, it's supposed to be
You
like
might beat out some doctors too.
yeah. Well, you know. All right. I missed out. Okay.
1, 2,
3-2 so far.
3-2. Yep.
4-2 for Mosquito.
People have an opinion on this one. They're coming in hot and heavy.
This is kind of a dubious one because if you don't win, it's kind of like, oh, yay, I'm not the worst. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4-2. Still 4-2 for Mosquito. See if anybody else has any opinions they want to do.
For mosquitoes in general, frankly.
Yes, when I hear the term, I'll think, yes, definitely going for Mosquito here. But it's not up to us yet.
No.
We'll have to wait and see what
I always
the
got
people say.
Freaked out by that scene because I figured they were mosquitoes from Jumanji when they were
Yes.
poking through.
Yes,
Oh,
those
boy.
are mosquitoes.
That scene
They're
always
like the
terrified me
giant
when I was young.
jungle mosquitoes or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, I might just call it here.
It's like you belong in the Cretaceous period.
Yes.
Please leave me the hell alone.
So, did you hear about these? They found fossil records of dragonflies from the prehistoric age that had a wingspan of 2 feet.
Yeah, 2 feet.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that? Because I heard the same thing.
I don't know.
Was it Dave Glover?
It might have been.
It might have been.
I don't know. All I know, I
'Cause
heard it fairly recently.
I heard that too.
It's like, oh damn,
That's
Jeez.
a big dragonfly.
That's bigger than a pigeon.
Yeah,
That's like a small falcon.
that's
Basically.
that's a no, thank you.
Yeah. Now, now I don't know if these dragonflies bite or not.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's not the point.
Yeah, we could probably get some radioactive mosquitoes and radioactive dragonflies here in a little while, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, nuclear annihilation is always a good time.
Yes, that's
For
true.
those that played Fallout, you know what we're about.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm calling it for Mosquito here.
Yep.
Mosquito is advancing. Well, I can't talk. I've been drinking a little bit.
Like pour you some more?
Yes, please. Let me get a little water first.
Yeah.
All right,
actually,
mosquito.
I wouldn't mind a bit of water myself.
Want some?
Yeah.
All right. Last one in this level, we got Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of what?
Madness.
Of Madness versus Daddy Day Camp. All right. Doctor Strange versus Daddy Day Camp.
Not just Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange and the multiverse of Madness.
Wow, you are.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
These kids have got you stretched out, man.
I've noticed this whenever I do these trivia nights, though. I get like
We got 2-1.
vocal fatigue.
Yeah.
And I just started
yeah.
doing that.
2-2.
2-2. Wow. It's tight.
I was not expecting that.
I am so annoyed that I can't think of the
3-2.
dude's character in Breaking Bad, the Salamanca, who said tight all the time.
Tight.
Tuco. That was his name.
That's it.
Tuco Salamanca. Yeah. I love that character. And apparently that actor had some problems for a little while. Like he really didn't like the way he felt after playing that role. It kind of messed them a little bit. So he was fairly reluctant to make a reprisal of that role for that one episode of Better Call Saul in the first season.
Really?
Yeah. But he did do it.
There's a few roles that people have that are like that. Obviously, it happened to Heath Ledger.
Yep.
There's another person I just thought of that happened too. I can't
Okay.
remember his name.
I'm going to do a count here.
It's
1,
3-2.
2,
I'm
3-2
seeing it,
for Dr. Daddy
For Daddy Day
Day.
I'm
Daddy
surprised
Day
Doctor
Camp.
Strange came out because when against Daddy Day Camp, I could see why that one would win.
How long ago did the Doctor Strange movie come out?
It's been within the year, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
but it's widely available because it's on their. It almost went immediately on their streaming service.
Okay.
So that's why I say 4-2.
4-2, Daddy Day Camp. I'm going to go ahead and call it.
Yeah, calling it
Daddy
for
Day
Daddy Day Camp. Yep.
All right.
I can get into some of it because it's still visually stunning.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Right. All right, here we go, guys. Now we're in the Elite Eight of badness. Next matchup, Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Episode 1, versus The Blob. Which is worse? Let us know in the comments.
Which Star Wars movie do you like? Oh, the first one. Right, but the
Which
first
first
one.
one?
Yeah, which first one? There's this great New Zealand group of guys from New Zealand that do these skits called Viva La Dirt League.
Okay.
They do these absolutely hilarious skits. There's this one where the guy thinks that putting things in sarcastic quotes means emphasis and gets in trouble with his girlfriend.
All right, and we got
Oh,
one for
wow.
Stars,
Star Wars,
2 for the Blob.
Blobbity
Blobbity.
blobbity.
Did you watch the Book of Boba Fett?
I did.
Is it good?
It's okay.
Is it as good as The Mandalorian?
No.
Okay.
It's basically Mandalorian season 2.5.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because he comes in and plays a lot in it.
Okay.
3 for the Blob.
3 for the Blob.
So that's the way I would explain it. And
I enjoyed The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian was good.
I liked it. I didn't
and
love it, but I liked it.
I loved it. But that's just me.
I also didn't watch the Kenobi one either.
Disappointing.
Yet. I probably would not have been surprised by that. That the Kenobi would have been disappointing.
The problem was it started out strong. And that's
always unfortunate.
Really unfortunate because I started out really excited.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, this is an interesting take, and then there were some kind of cool things that they did throughout it, but the screenwriting was not good.
Yeah. I think at some point we need to do like a cigar podcast every now and then where we just talk about one specific movie. We'll just do like an in-depth discussion of it. We'll do like a live stream of it while we do it. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. I'm down.
We always end up talking about movies when we're together anyway. So
this is true.
All right, we got 4 for the Blob. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for the Blob. Blob moves on.
Now, you know what was good on the Disney Plus little thing that they got going on that I was pleasantly surprised by was WandaVision.
Oh, yeah, you've talked to me about
Ended a little weak, but as a whole for the series, fucking great.
Now, do you watch Better Call Saul?
I have not watched Breaking Bad or Better Call
Okay.
Saul. I'm a little behind on that. I think I'd like it. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Absolutely. I really liked Breaking Bad a lot. I mean, I was hooked. I was one of those shows that I couldn't not binge watch it anytime I watched it. So I lost a lot of sleep that I should have gotten instead.
Oh, yeah.
But I ended up watching lots of series of episodes end on end. But then Better Call Saul just blew my mind. I just couldn't believe how good it is.
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk, but the
Odenkirk.
writing is superbly good, and the acting is so damn good. I couldn't believe it.
There's some movies I think we need to watch that I have not seen yet that you've talked
Yes,
about.
there's
Fat
a few.
Man, Big Lebowski.
Yes,
Those
yes,
two.
we need to watch those. All right, next matchup
I've
got.
actually held out on the Big Lebowski until we could.
Yes, you got to watch it with people.
Yeah, it's too sad.
It doesn't view very well by yourself, unless you've already watched it with a group, because then you can reminisce. But yeah, if it's a first experience, it's much better to watch it in a group.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup, we've got Battlefield Earth versus Biodome. Ooh, tough matchup. Both equally bad, in my opinion, but
Have you seen Biodome?
yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's horrendous. All right. Hey, there's the Ben man.
Man, what's up, dude? What's up? Looking rather spanky yourself, sir.
Spanky rather sharp.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Have a seat.
Oh,
All right.
we've already got two.
Whoa,
for
we got
the
two for the Battlefield Earth.
Which is a shame because on name alone, it almost sounds.
I
good.
like the concept of it.
Yeah,
I like the concept.
that's what's disappointing. You get a movie with a really cool concept that doesn't deliver.
Yeah, it really bothers me when that happens. All right, so we got 3 for Battlefield Earth, 1 for Biodome. Waiting to see about a few other people's opinions coming through. Hey, you want a glass?
Sure.
You know where they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, just pop in there and grab them off my shelf. You'll notice it's quite warm in there because I have no air conditioning right now.
Still,
At least you got some fans.
Yeah, I do have fans, yes. All right, still.
I got some really great floor fans. I should have brought up.
Oh, we're okay.
Great cold air.
We're doing okay, and thankfully the weather has been mercifully cooler than normal.
Oh,
So
yes, that's true.
it's still not fantastic.
We've got
It's still
3 Battlefield,
still
1
3-1 at this point. Has not changed much. So 3 for Battlefield Earth, 1 for Biodome. Still some time. I'm not going to call it just yet. Give people some more opportunities to put in their votes. Oh, 2 for Biodome. Here we go.
Still anyone's game.
Could be still up for grabs at this point.
I had a really rough cigar recently. And It's
Okay.
been a while since I've had one that just went poorly. And it wasn't a super expensive. I believe it was.
That's always good when it's not super expensive.
Right. Well, your brother gave it to me, so.
Well, that's about as least expensive as it gets.
Yeah. But it wasn't.
Hey, it's tied up now, 3-3.
Is it?
Yep.
Wonderful. Well,
We're gonna need one more, guys.
yep. But there, what was it? I think it was like Monte Cristo. Maybe.
Okay.
I
like a lot of Monte Cristo.
It was a Monte Cristo. It was. And if it hadn't, what the problem was, it had a knot in it.
Yeah, so that's a construction issue.
Right. If that hadn't been the problem, if that had not
Got,
had been
monkey
there, it
shoulder
would
or
have
we got
been a
rye?
fantastic cigar.
All right.
It was a something series, not white. Something series.
Yeah, the white is still consistently good.
The white's still consistently good, and it's priced at a way that if there was a knot, I'm going to be angry about.
Right. It is a little on the pricey
It's
side.
been on the pricey
But most
side.
Monte Cristos are not particularly cheap anyway. Those are one of the more expensive Altadis.
And I
brands,
realize that, but as far as I'm pretty sure it was one of the more streamlined brands.
Okay.
But yeah, are we still 3-3? We
Still
are
3-3. Well, now that Ben's here,
Oh yeah,
he can always give a tiebreaker.
That's excellent.
All right. So
All right.
you know what the category is?
No.
It's worst movies.
Worst movie.
Okay. So the idea is which is worse. So the category we're on or the matchup we've got. Yes, I do too,
Monkey
David.
Shoulder, yeah.
I love me some Monkey Shoulder. It's one that a lot of people sleep on.
Who's the spokesman for it right now? He did
For Monkey
Community.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know there was a spokesman.
Yeah, he's in Community.
Okay, well,
I'll look it up.
look up the Magic Truth Machine and tell us what the answer is.
I love Magic Truth Machine.
All right, so the matchup we're going with right now is Battlefield Earth versus Biodome. Which is worse?
Biodome.
Biodome. Okay, wow. Battlefield Earth has just been eliminated. Woo. So it's Biodome. I really thought Battlefield Earth could have gone the distance.
Joel McHale. That's it.
I don't know who Joel McHale is. What does he look like?
I
I haven't watched Community, so I mean I've seen clips, but I don't watch the show.
I don't know if he's like a spokesperson, but they've at least hired him to do something.
He has definitely done press for him. I don't know that guy.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. Yeah, he's pretty funny.
May your days be long and full of happiness.
Likewise.
May your children be millionfold.
Bro.
Thank you.
Sláinte.
Skål.
Fucking crowd. All right, here we go.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Where are we going here? All right, next matchup is
Es nicht tut mir leid.
this is a tough one.
Es nicht tut mir leid.
This is a tough one.
Okay.
Catwoman
Ooh.
versus
this is-
Sharknado.
I have my pick.
Woo.
I have my pick for that.
Which one is worse?
I
Both
know
bad.
they're both bad, but there's a difference between the bad.
Yeah, there
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think you know where I'm going with that.
Yes. All right. Jacob says Sharknado. We got one for Sharknado. One for Catwoman. So it's tied up. Yes. Green Octagon. The Espada is another really, really good. And the Espada Oscuro, it's kind of their Maduro version of it, is also very, very good.
Ooh, I got this hot sauce you're going to have to try.
The Cigar has probably one of the fancier wrappers.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, band.
It's
We
a bit
got
overkill,
2 cat,
but it's
3
cool.
shark.
Like I don't, and also it also comes off easy. Like I don't mind if they have like gratuitous bands, so long as they don't take fucking 10 minutes to get off. You know, this one comes off pretty easy most times. All right, okay. Oh, votes are coming in.
It's 3 shark, 2 cat.
All right, 3-2 for
Yep.
the Sharks.
I was keeping track.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. But no, I found this hot sauce, and it's a Carolina Reaper sauce, and it's definitely got kick.
Did you try
but
my
it's
brother
got
Dan's?
flavor.
Did you try my brother Dan's habanero hot sauce?
I didn't get a chance.
Okay, I've got
Heard
some
it was
here.
good. Oh, dude, I'm gonna try some.
It's a
of that.
little old, but still good.
Old. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
So much vinegar.
Still good.
You can get away with
I
that.
know. It's the only problem is like it starts to separate, so you really got to shake it up because he doesn't have any.
Shake it up.
He doesn't have any emulsifiers or
or
preservatives in it. Okay, we let's see. Has it changed at all?
Nope.
No, it's still 3-2 in favor of Sharknado. If you think Catwoman is worse than Sharknado, now is the time to voice your opinions.
And all opinions are heard here.
Yes.
Maybe not valued, but heard. Something I try to tell my children every day.
Yeah, another thing, Green Octagon, that I appreciate is the fact that they actually made a 10-count box versus the 20-count box, so it's a little bit easier to buy the box. I really get I'm always annoyed when I go to buy a cigar, and I want to buy more than one.
You want to buy more than 5.
Yeah,
You don't want to buy
but I don't want to buy
20.
20. It's
Yeah.
so expensive. It's expensive. And it's very rarely will I actually smoke a cigar that many times will I actually go through the whole box. Like 10 is perfect. Like I'll definitely go through 10. But 20 is, I'll have a bunch that'll just sit there for a long time, which is fine if I want to age them and smoke them later. But I've got so many cigars at this point. It's kind of silly. All right. Oh, Eli's going with the Muwat Swamp Rat.
That sounds good.
Do you know what the Muwat is an acronym for?
No.
It's a Drew Estate line. You know it.
Yeah.
My Uzi weighs a ton.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. All right. So far, it's still Sharknado 3-2.
I think if no one says anything.
Ben, what do you think? Sharknado or Catwoman?
Catwoman.
We'll go now. We're deadlocked.
Now we're dead.
Now we're deadlocked. All right, guys, come on. Let's break the tie.
3-3.
Break the tie. Come on. Let's do it. You're out there. You've got voices. Let's hear them. So the next vote that comes in, unless we get like 2 at the same time, we're going to
Which has
have
happened.
a winner here, which is to say a loser.
Yeah, there are no winners at the end.
Yeah,
of this
there's no
one.
winner in this one. except for the person who picks the loser. In that regard, there is a winner.
Oh yeah.
So I had David's saying we should break the tie. What's your pick?
Sharknado.
See, because my pick was going to be Catwoman. Damn it. We're still tied.
I'm saying Sharknado.
Come on, guys. We need another tie.
There's Shark.
Okay, Sharknado goes.
This is why I say Sharknado, okay? This was said before. It's almost meant to be bad.
I know it's meant, but that makes it. That almost seems like the other one should be the pick, though, because I don't think Catwoman was made to be bad. It was supposed to be one that people were going to like, and people who went to see it were like, oh, I'm disappointed. People who went to see Sharknado were like, they weren't disappointed. That's exactly what I got. Exactly what I wanted.
I don't know why I said Shark. That's what I meant to say was Catwoman.
Well, Sharks moved on.
Okay.
People have spoken, so we can't go back.
Yeah.
All right, last matchup in this bracket.
I got confused because we're doing worst of.
It's tricky, isn't it? We're losing track of where we are. All right, so last matchup in the Elite Eight, we are having.
You were correct with the Catwoman. Yeah.
Mosquito versus Daddy Day Camp.
Both equally horrible. Because Daddy Daycare was charming in its own way.
Yeah. So, I saw a movie recently it was a new one that just came out on Amazon. It had Kevin Hart in it and Woody Harrelson. It was terrible. The pacing, everything about it, it was like they were trying so hard to be funny action movie, and it was just dumb. It was just stupid. None of it made any sense. Just awful. All right, so I've lost track here.
3-1.
3-1 in favor of Mosquito. Does anybody know the name of that movie? The Man from Ottawa. That was the name of the movie. Horrendous. We didn't finish it. It was so bad we turned it off. We just weren't getting anything out of it. Okay, another one for Mosquito.
Yeah, that's 4.
4 Mosquito. I think Mosquito's going to take it.
Yeah, I think so.
Man from Toronto. Thank you. That's it. Not the Man from Ottawa. The Man from Toronto.
You didn't even finish it. You couldn't remember where he came from.
Yeah. It was so bad I didn't even care to get the title right. Yes, Maybe Dreamin'. Didn't even finish it. I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought it was just so horrible.
You know what I saw that I really enjoyed?
What's that?
You said Amazon. I was just thinking about Terminal List.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a good watch.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All right. I am calling it for Mosquito. It moves on.
I will tell you why shortly.
All right. We're down to the final four. All right. First one is The Blob versus Biodome. Blob versus Biodome. We're talking the original Blob, the black and white classic horror film, The Blob.
But no, Terminal List was good, and they started out really cool, and there was a concept I felt like they could have took a little bit further, but it didn't take away from the series when they moved away from that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Which is great.
Did you ever see, were you there for that?
We got 2 for Blob, 1 for Bio.
Were you there at Steve's when we watched Fifth and Main?
No.
Have you heard of the movie, though?
Mm-mm.
It's worth a watch. It's funny.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's about this Hollywood crew that's trying to find...
2 for Bio, 2 for Blob.
Wow. Okay, we got a tight one.
Yeah.
So anyone who hasn't seen Fifth and Main, I highly recommend it. It came out in 2000. Good evening, Salt Life.
Hey.
Glad to see you again, man. Welcome.
Fortunately, you missed the trivia, but we're glad to see
Better
you
late than
nonetheless.
never. I'm always happy to see the people. All right, we're doing... And newcomers are welcome to vote, too. I'm totally fine with it. The matchup we're going with is worst movie, and we're trying to decide which of the two is the worst. The Blob versus Biodome. Right now, it's a dead heat, 2-2. No, Fifth and Main is a movie about this group of people who are trying to make a Hollywood movie, and they're in, I think it's not New Hampshire. I think it might be Vermont. I think it's Vermont. And they're trying to find... They're making a movie called The Old Mill, and they're trying to, it's like a period piece, and they're trying to find a town that has an old mill, and it's just like all these scuzzy studio executives, producers, and horrible actors who, like Alec Baldwin plays this guy who has a history of pedophilia, and so it's like, it's really funny.
3 for Bio.
3 for Bio, okay. Anyway, hilarity ensues. It's a good movie.
Interesting.
It's
Alec Baldwin. Can't be on set with him anymore.
no, it's a little trigger happy.
Yeah.
Oh, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, by the way. Oh. Any
It does suck.
it
Hate
does-
to be that person.
yes. The question still remains is, did he mean to shoot her?
Four to bio, two to blob.
For the bio?
Yeah.
Wow, I think Biodome's going to take
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
All right. What do you say, Ben? Biodome or the blob?
Well, I'm leaning towards Biodome.
Biodome. All right,
Yeah,
Biodome takes it. All righty. Last one before the final. The infamous Sharknado versus the equally infamous Mosquito. Both bad. Both very, very bad.
Very bad.
All right, so what's your pick, guys? Sharknado or Mosquito? Both of those titles just roll off the tongue.
We really do.
And they do.
It's a shame they got used up.
Yes.
We got Mosquito, Shark.
Tied up so far.
Yeah.
1-1. 2-1
2 to
for
1.
Mosquito.
Yeah.
What we got?
I'm not a big fan of horror movies.
Neither am I. I don't
I can
really
do
go for
I can
them.
do some suspense ones.
There's a few that I do like.
2 Mosquito, 3 Shark.
Okay. Horror movies that I did like. The Shining was really good.
Yeah.
The Shining was fantastic. It's
Yep.
a really good film.
Like, yeah, those kind of horror films, that's a whole different ball of wax.
Right, where it's not like they're still trying to make a movie. They're
Yeah.
not just like, we're going to make a horror movie. No, it's like they were just making a good movie
Yeah.
that happened to be a horror film.
Well, and then the other thing is, as a rule, anytime it deals with demons, I am out.
Yeah, and I'm the same way, man.
Ouch. No, sir.
I just have this. I call it a healthy respect for the demonic, and I try to keep my distance. So I don't. I've never watched The Exorcist.
No.
I have watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which was a pretty good film, but even then, it was just like
that
I
one's
can't.
that one's a little bit different. I'm still going to stay away from it, but I can, because it's a true story.
Well, based on a true story.
Based on a true
They
story,
got a few things wrong, but
Sure, but it hits a little bit differently
Yeah,
in
it
that
does.
way. Because it's a true story, I can almost kind of, it's
Yeah.
all right. But when it's just pure fiction
yeah.
and that, it's like, ooh, I'm not.
Well,
touching
The
that.
Exorcist was theoretically loosely based on a true story, which
Yeah.
actually happened in our hometown here
Yes,
in the
I'm
city
familiar.
hospital.
I'm
By the
familiar.
way, fun little fact. I don't know if anyone knows about this. The legend is when they went to demolish the city hospital where this exorcism took place, the wrecking ball burst on first strike on the building.
Yep.
Ugh.
No.
Okay, all right. Let's go up to this. We had some action here. Let's take
Yeah,
a
we
look here.
did. Okay.
All right, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2 for Shark, 3-3.
What?
That he already voted, so
Okay.
3-3 for both. Okay,
3-3. It's
another dead
tight.
heat.
Tight.
Tight.
Have I shown you the edit where they took him, Tuco, and edited him into the Avengers?
I think I have seen. Yes, I did see that. That's really good.
It was such a good edit.
Oh, it's good.
Oh man.
That actor who played Tuco.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Clear and Present Danger?
No.
He's in it.
Okay.
He plays a Marine. He's good. He was much younger.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so still 3-3. We might need a tiebreaker. All right, Ben.
Ben. Sharknado versus Mosquito.
Mosquitoes. I'm going with mosquito.
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 Wow.
Mosquito
Oh,
moves on.
wow. Sharknado got knocked off. Big upset.
Big upset. Yeah, that was a
Mosquito.
favorite for sure.
All right.
It was a favorite.
Favorite horrible. All right. Final matchup, guys. Biodome versus Mosquito. Which is the worst? I have my pick. If it comes to it.
May have to. These been some tight
Mm-hmm.
ones.
Well, this has gotten really good.
It does.
Hmm.
It's one of those cigars that just gets better as you go along. We got one.
One for Mosquito,
No,
two for Mosquito, one for Bio. 2-1 for Mosquito, 2 for 2. Okay. Interessante. Three for Mosquito. 3-2. Predictably, it's a tight race. 3-3. For anybody who is just now waking up and realizing what we're talking about, I know you're out there. We are trying to figure out which is the worst of the two movies, Biodome or Mosquito. Currently, it is 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. It is tied up at 3 apiece. So we need a tie break. Please tell us which is the worst movie. And once we figure it out, that'll be definitive. It's the worst movie ever made.
Is that another one for? Oh no, that's still 3-3.
Yep, still 3-3. Correct.
Oh boy, tight.
So in some of these later episodes of Better Call Saul, they had cameos of Walter White and Jesse.
Yeah, I've heard.
In the episode, we got another one, Kevin Castellano. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Your vote is still valid. 4-3 currently. So they had Walter White and Jesse coming in. And of course, Walter White was easy enough to make him look reasonably similar to what he did before.
Jesse, not so much.
But Jesse's now 40 years old.
Yeah.
And so they had to kind of de-age him a little bit, which kind of worked. The only problem that didn't work was his voice was
really
deep, rich, and sexy, man. Boy, it was
deep, rich, and sexy.
It was a sultry sounding tones coming out of that guy's voice.
Good for him.
Yeah. So someone actually did an edit where they made his voice pitch a little higher, and it worked a lot better.
Oh, nice.
It really did. But that's water under the bridge. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So it looks like Mosquito at this point, unless someone.
Ben?
Yeah, Ben, Mosquito or Biodome. You haven't had any easy ones. Let's put it that way.
Sure. Well, they're not supposed to be.
Let's see. Mosquito was bad. But still trying to be something. It was a horror movie. It was kind of like, I think
it was made in a time where there were quite a few movies like that. Actually,
that was just,
it was a trope.
Trend.
Yeah,
Biodome was a piece of crap. So I think
Biodome. So it's tied.
Tied again. Yeah.
So it's down to you and me. Biodome.
Yeah.
No. So that puts Biodome ahead
By one.
I think it's going to be Biodome myself. All right. So Biodome is the clear winner. Clear enough, anyway.
Yeah. Biodome. That's Eli.
Eli, hey, you've won some prize again.
Yeah.
So you get the 5-pack of random stuff.
Try and I'll leave it.
Yeah, leave it on Sunday. No, leave it on Sunday. Yeah. So cool. All right, guys, that is another Sweet 16 in the books. Congratulations to Eli. You have scored the worst movie.
Yeah.
As dubious as it sounds, you are still a winner. And it's just the way the scale tipped today, Green Octagon. I don't know what to tell you. I really do believe that I think Ben expressed it very well. It's like
he did.
Mosquito was just another one of bad movies that came out during a time where there were a lot of movies of that sort of caliber, whereas Biodome was actually like Biodome failed more. Yes, Biodome was truly terrible. Yes, Eli, you are correct. It was really, really awful. Yes, to Ben's point, Biodome was trying to be something, and it failed far greater than I think Mosquito failed. Like Mosquito didn't have any delusions of grandeur, in my opinion, but Biodome might very well be considered as one of those delusions of grandeur sort of films. So, anyway, congratulations, Eli, for scoring another prize. Well done, sir. That'll actually help me out a lot because then I can put all his stuff in one box and boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Save me on shipping there. I know that might sounds that yes, Green Octagon. I did watch Mosquito. I'm not saying it was a good movie. Please don't misunderstand.
It made number 2 out of the worst films.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
it's not that's
pretty bad.
That's bad.
Okay. So thank you for everybody for tuning in tonight.
Yeah,
I really appreciate your participation. Thank you, Sarge, for helping me out for another trivia night. Well done.
Always.
Thank you, Ben, for contributing here in the later hours of this. And yeah, we'll go ahead and sign off here. Hope you guys enjoy the trivia night in Sweet 16. The next one will be next quarter. I don't know when, date to be determined, but we'll be doing another one before the end of 2022. Thank you again. Hope you guys have a great night. Have a great Sunday. Until next time, smoke a good one.